We'll let you guys do it from there.
All right, stream started. Sorry. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear us. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Can you guys let us know that you can hear us? If you can, we'll get this thing going. What's up, Nails? What's up, Marlo?
Oh my goodness!
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody hears. Okay, we have Cap on the line. Me and Cap are gonna try to moderate this. Chicken burger. Waffins, fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Fucking hate that cunt.
Yeah, he's a cunt. All right, we're gonna try to moderate this. I hope it doesn't need moderation. I think we can. I set the guidelines, and I think that they're gonna adhere to them. We're not some like subhuman race of people. We can go by what the rules are, and they're very simple. Just don't talk over each other. One person starts, makes a statement, the other person responds, and then they make a statement, the other person, and vice versa. It just goes back and forth. So, let's see. I think it's fair to let Gino go first, since Gino is the one with the grievance here, I think. So, what do you think, Gino? Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Basically, this is between me and Void. I made a DSP joke towards Void, thinking we were bros. He couldn't handle it. He phased out. Made personal attacks. I tried to de-escalate. He got mad that I wasn't phasing as hard as he was, and so he made he pedo jacketed me. So I decided, okay, everyone was right about Void all along. I'm done tard wrangling this fucking piece of shit. And I quit talking to him. Then people noticed he left all of the chats, and we're talking about it, and I just explained why he left all the chats. It's because he's butthurt that I made a DSP joke. And yeah, so they added him back to the chats to call, and we could talk it out. Instead of talking it out, he just immediately starts like phasing again. So I said, all right, well, if you're going to talk shit, let's IBS. And so here we are.
Okay, so I know we have a chat log from when this all happened. It was in Dambit's chat, and that was from last Saturday, so 8 days ago. Am I right? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
You guys both agree on that? Okay. People are asking who is
100%.
Who is debating, who is arguing. Okay, if you guys didn't see the name of the stream, it's in the name of the stream. So it's Gino and it's Void. So there we go. Okay, Void, do you want to respond to that?
Sure. Let's start by saying, Gino, like, you really have a lot to protect tonight. You got to protect that empire, buddy. Hold on.
Are you good, Void?
You all right?
Yeah, dude, I'm good.
Okay.
Dude,
right.
I did wind sprints before I got here, but remember, Gino, you have a lot on the line right here. You got to protect that empire. Remember, you just bought those fucking new Shure mics and the audio interface. I don't want Walmart Finance coming to grab that after what's going to happen to you tonight, dude. So this is like no gloves, buddy. Like, you claim that this is all about fucking DSP. It's not about DSP. Did you read the fucking log? It started at 8:09 p.m. in the fucking log. It says, I'm buying 2 switches, to which I replied at 8:09:53, anyone over the age of 30 that buys a Switch 2 for themselves might have mega issues in life. That's where it started, dude. That's where it started. I'm coming out hot because I learned from fucking PWR, dude. People like hotness. That's why I went for a fucking run and did 25 push-ups in a minute, like DSP said. But you claim that it's all about fucking DSP, Gino. Did you take the time to read the presentation that I gave you that was clearly organized chronologically? Did you read that?
Well, I'll say first, Void, you're right. I do have a lot to lose today because, unlike you, I actually have an audience.
Oh, don't have big burn, big burn.
Yeah. Are you all right, dude?
Dude, are you okay?
I did read this. You left out 2 comments on here. I think,
did I?
But
can you please pull those comments up, dude? Hey, please pull them up, just so everybody can see it.
Tell us where they go. to give us the
Yeah,
better
Gino, tell us the timestamp, buddy. Tell us who.
All right, so he says it starts off with the "I'm buying 2 Switches" shit, and then he made a comment towards me saying that. I didn't know that this started with that, and I assumed it started with DSP because I genuinely, like, what he said doesn't apply to me, and I genuinely just didn't give a fuck. So that's why I thought it was about DSP anger. After that, I said, the stream was talking about PWR, and so I say, who even is PWR? Because unlike Void, I don't watch DSP, and I don't know all of his supporters. And someone said PWR is DSP's #1 supporter. So that goes in between Void's top 2 comments. Then he says, legit retard who turned on Phil. I think I don't know if he's talking about himself or PWR. I think it's PWR. But they both apply. Yeah, and then I said, damn, so Void's down to 2nd place. So I thought Void and I were homies. I thought we were bros.
That's what I thought.
You know? So I made a little joke. You know, if Void would have, that same day before all of this, if Void would have said something about me viewbotting, I wouldn't have phased out the way he did. I would have laughed. You know, it's the same thing that everyone here gets fucking jokes about him, dude. And they're innocent little jokes. Rick, people always say that you're a Mexican.
Yeah.
Do you phase at them?
No.
He is a Mexican, to be fair, though.
People say
He's a Mexican. Let's be honest.
There you go.
Let's not mince words
Why aren't
here.
these guys snaking each other? Why aren't these guys snaking each other now? It's because it's just jokes and we're bros.
Right.
But hold
on. The snaking is coming, guys. I'm gonna snake Rick any day now.
It's
guys,
coming. I already know it's coming.
Right? It's coming. It's
I know.
coming. And I'm also coming. And we must all come together.
We must come together.
This isn't about the Switch 2, Conrad.
Yes, ass fucker, yes. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not about the Switch 2. It's Void got mad about a DSP joke and fucking feast. I didn't even know this was about the Switch 2 because I'm not buying 2 Switches. For like, if you actually believe that, Void, you legitimately are, like, there's something fucking wrong with your brain, dude.
So is it my turn now?
Sure.
Just want to make sure. So just want to verify. You just said that it's not about the Switch 2, but every comment that I made in there, I said about the Switch 2. Like, you're telling me it's not about the Switch 2, but the jokes I made, who I thought you were my bro, but obviously you don't have respect for somebody, and you're telling me I phased out about a DSP joke that I didn't even see, dude. I only talked about your comment. It says at 8:20:21 after you made your content, Gino on kick with the insults. How about you go play that Switch? I will go fuck my wife. Is it not about the Switch? Did I not make it clear with that statement? And you're telling everybody that it's not about the Switch. It's about DSP. When I brought it back to the Switch, then the next day, the Sunday, because this was Saturday, Nails was in my fucking chat, aka Yoshi. Me and Beans were doing a stream. We were all cool. I ended my stream right when you fucking started your stream and I hosted you. If I was upset, would I have actually stopped my stream and hosted you, Gino? And you keep fucking going around in circles, by the way. You can't stay on topic. All of a sudden you're talking about viewbotting, which is at the very bottom of this list, which was clearly a fucking joke. Every one of these jokes is a joke. Maybe one in particular that your butt hurt. Dude, I'm talking. I let you talk. Please give me that respect. Okay. The main thing here is that, Gino, you have a lot to lose, buddy. You've been going on and on, but can you not read what I gave you? I'm buying 2 Switches. Anyone over the age, I covered this. Then I'm talking about PWR when Dambit on streams like, who's PWR? And I replied, a legit retard who turned on Phil. I didn't see somebody say PWR is the #1 fan. I didn't see that, but I did see you start talking about 2nd place and that I'm DSP. Did you not refer to somebody in our fucking group, the network founders, as an N-word that continually attacked me, and that you weren't cool with that because all that he does is talk about DSP jokes to me, and that's rude. You're not cool with that. Did you not say that?
So I never called you DSP. I said who's PWR, and someone said he's DSP's number 1, and then I said so Void's second place, meaning number 2. What would look at the fucking chat logs you sent, dog? You say a legit retard who turned on Phil, and you think I'm responding to you saying that, saying damn, so Void is down to second place. That doesn't make sense. I wasn't talking to you when I said that. I was speaking to the person that said PWR is number 1.
So you do see the time, right?
And
you also see the time there, but you also talked about the other day and constantly that I feased about DSP. That's why I brought the statement that you didn't reply to right a second ago. Yeah, this is me feasing about DSP because you made a harmless DSP joke. That's what you told everybody a few minutes ago. But did you not say that somebody in the network is an N-word because they always talk to me and always brought up DSP and that they're such an N-word and that you're not cool with that? Did you not say that?
So here's the difference, Void. I know you have like
no. Did you not say that? Did you not say that? Yes or no?
Void, I let you talk, dude. Can you give me the common courtesy to let me talk, bro?
Keep going in circles, buddy.
What circles?
Just let him talk.
I'm responding to you. I'm responding.
Go ahead,
to you.
buddy.
You asked me to respond.
It was a yes or no question. It was a yes or no question.
I'm responding. I'm giving context.
Go ahead.
I'm responding.
Sure. Let's do it. Actually, hey, Rick, bring up that actually screenshot, by the way. Bring it up so we can get some context from him.
Which one?
The one where he calls Morshu the N-word for always attacking me and doing DSP stuff. I think it's the very first one, buddy.
Damn.
Who cares, buddy?
Wait, hold on.
This is blood sports, buddy.
Hold on.
Number 1, dude.
The first message that you sent me?
Yes, sir. The one where it's like, bro.
How is this have anything to do with you guys were just talking about?
It talks about how Morshu's the N-word. In order to
but
and he was always talking about DSP.
Morshu's not at issue here. That's not what we were just talking about.
I'm talking about how somebody in the network, he's my bro, and somebody in the network continually talked about DSP, where bros want to do that to each other, right? So why don't you bring up that screenshot so that you see it?
Gino, do you have any? Are you opposed to me bringing up the screenshot?
I mean, it's DMs leaking if you do, but it's your stream. Dude.
No, you tell me. You tell me. Are you opposed to? I mean,
no. I will say what I said, but I mean, no.
Okay. Would you rather just say what
Boyd loves to?
I'd rather not pull them up, but I will if you don't have a problem with it. But if you want to just say what's in, I can read them to you, and you can like.
No, I'm not bringing up DMs between me and anybody to try and get one over Void. I think he should respect that as well. DMs are DMs. They're private messages for a reason. I will stand on what I said, and I guess I can explain it. But it's funny how Void can't just stand on his own words. He has to try to muddy the waters and drag other fights into this. But basically, the context here is when we were going after, we were doing the shit to expose Shia and Shoddy and all these fucking pedophiles.
Yep.
Void and Morshu would fight and bicker a lot, and a lot of it was Morshu dunking on Void for being a DSP dent like he is. And I tried to get the infighting to stop because I was actively against the infighting, and I said Morshu was being an N and needs to stop calling you duty and shit, because the real thing is obviously it fucking pisses Void off and he can't handle DSP jokes. So I'm trying to tell them both to quit fighting. Yeah, Morshu wouldn't stop doing the DSP shit, and what mattered here was exposing pedophiles, not petty little bickering shit. Zaneed said Larry once on. Now that shit's over. Now that shit's over, and I made an innocent joke to you. I wasn't constantly berating you with DSP shit. I wasn't doing it to try and piss you off. I wasn't doing it to make you look bad. I wasn't doing it to make you fees. It was an innocent joke, dude. It would be the same exact thing as if I said something about Rick being a Mexican, or if someone would say something to me about view botting. It's a joke. It wasn't me daily doing it constantly. And, Morshu did do it a lot, and I thought it was kind of lame. So
okay, well at least you're admitting that.
You got any
and
other
saying
dirty laundry you want to air out now, or do you want to address what we're talking about here?
I think
you gonna run?
I was setting the stage, buddy. I was setting the stage for my next
You're
point.
being a
Hold on.
bitch.
I kind of agree with Gino on this point, whereas these DMs with Morshu, or I mean with him about Morshu, are not really related. They're not pertinent to what the main issue is. And I'll bring up the main issue if you guys don't want to, because I haven't heard it yet.
No, we're about to talk about it because he just said he just said
more infighting. Exactly,
dude. I'm not even trying to bring that up. I'm just setting the fucking stage, dude. I'm bringing up the stage. You're talking about. You're talking about. You just told everybody that you know the history of me and DSP in the jokes. I was laying the groundwork here, buddy. The main thing is that all of a sudden you're telling everybody that I couldn't handle it, but you're telling everybody that you made an innocent joke. But an innocent joke that you automatically said would make me fees, that you already knew that there's a whole things. I didn't, because I didn't even acknowledge it, dude. I didn't even see it. All that I saw you saying was, damn, Void down to second place. And I said, Gino with the insults. And then you're like, I can't because the Switch 2 is delayed. And then I'm like, yeah, like I know the Switch is fucking delayed, but I'm talking about the Switch because you said Switch, not Switch 2. It's in that fucking screenshot there. And then I'm like, maybe you and PWR have lots in common. But please curl up with the console while I curl up with my wife. Dude, I didn't fees out. I continued. Dude, I continued, buddy. Dude, I'm still talking, buddy.
Hold on.
And now you're trying to cut me off.
Hold on. Just finish.
No,
your
I'm not even reading the whole chat. What I'm saying is I continued making a joke about the Switch 2. I didn't even address the DSP. I didn't see the DSP joke. I just saw you with that whole statement. Oh, I'm down to second place. And I replied, do you see how quick I replied, by the way? 19 seconds to type that message. Do you not see that? Do you not take the time context into play that I'm not dealing with that? I'm dealing with your statement right there. And then I continue talking about the Switch because I'm making the joke about the Switch. And then this whole thing, let's forward it. You're talking about 828.14 that's on screen, where I said, think you need to stay away from preschoolers. You see that, right, Gino? I didn't say people need to keep Gino away from preschoolers or Gino needs to stay away from those preschoolers. Like, I didn't say that, dude. No, I didn't.
There's a difference between thinking to stay away from preschoolers and Gino needs to stay away from preschoolers.
Did I say, dude, did I say what you said? Or did you add context to it and blow it all out of proportion to everybody saying that that Void said, oh, that Gino needs to be kept away from kids, that Gino needs to, that people need to protect them. No, I didn't.
It's the same thing, you fucking idiot.
No, it's not the same thing, you fucking moron.
Hold on.
You can't fucking read. There's an example today on your stream that I had whereby you read fucking Zaneed's fucking text from Larry incorrectly. Dude, the main thing is that you can't read a fucking joke. It could be a poor joke. It could be the shittiest joke ever, but it was a joke because I thought me and you were homies. But you didn't take it like a joke. You didn't. So what? You're saying fuck off?
Dude, Jesus Christ. Yes, boy.
Dude, you had 24 hours on fucking people's streams to fucking talk and you can't give me time? Dude, you went fucking on and on and on Dead Pap's fucking stream last night, buddy. You fucking fees when I wasn't in the chat.
You ran.
You know what? By the way,
we invited you and you wouldn't show up, you little pussy.
I was doing other shit.
I have
other responsibilities, buddy.
I said I wasn't going to join. I said I'm not doing it because you're too stupid to do it, but really it's because of other shit.
Dude, I work from home.
No, you're lying again. You're lying again. You literally said, yes, you were in the chat for 6 hours spamming the chat. And I said, IBS, blood sports. And you said, no, I'm not going to do it because you're bad faith. And now it's not because I'm bad faith, it's because you just happen to be busy. No.
Rick,
You're lying.
How many hours
literally
was I in the chat?
Hold on. Are you asking me a question?
You started the stream at midnight. We started the stream with Deadpep at midnight. You joined
when
like
I
6
wasn't
o'clock.
around,
That's
buddy.
6 hours.
I wasn't. Dude, what are you talking about? You started a stream, dude. Right when I left the
You mentioned
fucking
the Deadpep
network
stream.
fucking discords, when I left the discords, because I continually got distracted by those discords, and I continually posted fucking chat GPT fucking memes. What are you talking about? I'm telling you why I left.
You network discourse, but you didn't leave Sobased or Deadpep or Beans, but ours were too distracting. Ours that don't even get posted in. Those were too distracting. You're lying. You're a liar.
Could somebody look in the fucking network Discord, look in the retard chat, in the general chat, and see how many fucking images I posted from ChatGPT, from Studio
that
Ghibli?
distracted you?
That's I was getting distracted and I needed to fucking do work.
You're more
so
autistic than I thought.
Oh, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, I'm so autistic that I fucking posted a bunch of memes in it. How's that autism, buddy? At least I have a fucking job where I make a good wage, unlike you, buddy. But hey, let's talk about money later.
Look, hold on. The personal attacks are retarded.
I was in there for 6 hours.
Hold on, I'm gonna let me.
That's what this is about, Rick.
Hold on.
Personal attacks.
I don't like the. Hold on. This is supposed to be about jokes. That's what I'm being told. This is a joke. That's a joke. Whatever. The main thing is so based. Okay, thanks, Dino Bro Job. I appreciate you. Thank you. Maybe I should turn those down for a second. But
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for the fucking sub.
Hold on. This is about one thing. Everything was fine until Void said one thing, and that's where things turned. That's what I want to talk about, because that's what it's all about. Nothing else really fucking matters. Gino wasn't bothered by anything else until Void said one thing. That's what's at debate here. That's what's being debated. Whether it was a joke or whether Void was actually pedo-jacketing Gino. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well,
Gino,
my point is, I made a joke to Void and thought we were cool, and instead of joking back, he's trying to make it a personal attack. And I tried to turn it into a joke to de-escalate, and he does another personal attack. And I try to de-escalate, and it's another personal attack. And then because I wouldn't phase out harder than he was, he pedo-jacketed me. Just like here, where, yeah, I'll call Void a retard and a faggot, and he can do the same. But I'm not being like, oh, Void, your fucking wife's a fat pig. You know, I'm not doing that shit, right? I'm not trying to bring in your personal life. I'm not saying, oh, Void, you don't make money. Like, see? I'm doing normal shit, and he's trying to bring it into personal stuff. And here, soon enough, he's going to start pedo-jacketing when he realizes he's fucking losing. So, I mean, he can make personal attacks if he wants.
Okay, personal attacks, whatever, jokes.
They don't hurt my feelings. It just shows that Void's a piece of shit, and he's not a real friend.
But Gino, from what I saw and what I understood and what I heard from you, is that everything was whatever, personal attack, joke, whatever. It didn't matter until he crossed the line and pedo-jacketed you. And those are your words, right?
For the most part. I mean, like, Rick, if you were to tell me right now, like, some personal attack shit, I'm not going to go cry about it.
Right.
But I'm not going to be cool with you.
Obviously.
Like, that shows that we're not cool, like, you know.
Yes,
that's what that was.
I agree with that.
Void's making personal attacks. We're not cool anymore. He pedo-jacketed me. That just shows how much of a piece of shit he is.
Okay, hold on.
And if you want to be his friend, he's going to sneak you and do the same.
Hold on. That's what you said. That's what you said right there is the main part. He pedo-jacketed me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to focus on. Void, do you think that you pedo-jacketed him, either if it was on purpose or not on purpose?
I don't even think that it was even pedo-jacketed, buddy.
Okay.
But the main thing is that he just said that everything wasn't a personal attack, right? But if you look at the very top of this, I started in right when he said he was going to pre-order 2 switches, or he's buying 2 switches, and I started in on him right then.
Okay, so you're admitting that you started the personal attacks then? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was jokes, dude. It was jokes. I thought you were my boy. I didn't even realize. I thought you were my boy.
Okay, can we look at the messages? Tell me what you think was a personal attack, Gino, and then Void, tell me how it was a joke and not a personal attack. So can
Well,
you?
he's trying to say his
see the
first
timestamps?
comment, anyone over the age 30 that buys a Switch 2 for themselves is mega issues. I didn't think that applied to me because I'm not over 30.
Okay.
So
Exactly.
Fine.
It's a joke, Gino. It's
Okay.
joke.
I didn't think that was
Okay,
joke,
but hold
buddy.
on, both of you.
And-
So if you were over the age of 30, would you take that as an insult or something, personal attack?
Well, I mean, yeah, if I was, I mean, it is either way, even if he's wrong. I'm saying when he said
Because
that,
it was directed
I
at
didn't
you.
know it was about me. I didn't know that because if I said anyone who's fucking from New York's a piece of shit, oh, I mean, that's you, Rick, because I think you're from New York. Well, you're not. So you wouldn't take offense to that. I didn't know
see.
that was directed at me when
But
you
the
said
thing,
that.
yeah, the thing
But
with this
he's
whole
telling
thing
you
is
right now,
he
he's
doesn't
telling
know
you
your
right
age.
now
He's
that
guessing. He's guessing your age there, right? Obviously, it was
Okay,
directed at you.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He's telling
Exactly.
you right now
Wow.
that was a personal attack. That's what he's saying.
So
No,
you-
I said it was a joke, buddy. It was a joke.
he's
Pointed
saying it's
at
a
you.
joke. You're saying you're taking it as a personal attack.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I
He
said
said he's telling me
you're-
right
you're
now.
the
It
one
is.
that's taking everything in this thing as a personal attack. I said it was a joke
didn't think
from
that
the
was about
very
me.
start.
I agree, Nails.
Before
Well,
right now, I did
it's-
not think that was about
It's
me.
approximately 43 seconds after you made that message. Like, do we have
Okay,
to,
I have
like,
to stop.
look up-
Hold on. I agree with
the whole
Nails.
thing?
Nails is in chat, aka Yoshi. He's in chat. He made a good point. Everything else, who gives a shit? This is really it comes down.
so-
it really comes down to.
Let's scroll down then, Rick.
Okay,
Let's scroll
do
down,
that.
buddy.
All
Let's
right.
scroll down. Let's go down to after he talked about me pedo jacketing him. What do I say there?
Hold on. What's
What
the
do I say
timestamp?
right
Where is
after
it?
that
Hold
to
on.
explain it? Go down is 8:31:32, and then 8:33:08. What do I say there? In order to, I made a joke about you liking DSP, and you're pedo jacketing me. What do I say in response?
You said, "How are you sure about that?" Or am I just throwing insults your way? That
No, you can't read, Gino. That's the problem. You're not fucking reading, dude. It says
8:33:08.
8:33:08.
It says perhaps you should reread and think higher level. Since these are since there are no pre-orders for the Switch 2 available, the only people that would care and believe you would be the ones that do not have brains that can think and see through that lie. That's what it says.
Yeah, Void. I knew this was literally the day after the Switch 2 pre-orders got delayed.
Yeah, dude, I know.
That's why I said I pre-ordered the Switch.
It's a
2.
joke. It's a joke, and me having to explain it makes it more retarded. It was a poorly worded joke, but it was a joke to somebody that I thought was my bro. And you didn't even have respect for me, by the way, Gino. It was
you're
on a
saying this
Saturday.
after you
If you had
pedo-jacketed
an
me, you
issue,
fucking faggot.
I
You pedo
explained
jacketed
it.
me, and then after that, you made
I
a joke.
didn't. What are you talking about? I explained the whole thing right there, right after you thought it was me pedo jacketing you. But you didn't
Boyd,
read
you
it.
said the
Hold on.
words.
But
You
you
said the
didn't
words.
read
And
it.
I quote.
You
back,
didn't read it.
"Fuck up, Boyd." You said,
Dude, you're
"Think you
fucking
need to
ignorant.
stay
Hold on,
away
hold
from
on,
free
hold
food."
on.
Do you work
Void,
in a
Void,
fucking
hold on,
coal
Void,
mine or
Void.
something, dude? Because your fucking brain is fucking retarded or something.
Hold on.
You can't fucking read,
Hold
buddy.
on. I'm gonna say, okay, the message was at 8:27:56. It says, I tell bitches I gotta switch to pre-order and they get weak in the knees. That's what Gino said. Then Void responded to that saying, think you need to stay away from preschoolers. Okay.
Dude,
now
can it not be a fucking joke, buddy?
it could
Is
be a
that- is
joke,
that
but
not a joke?
also I can see how it can be
to
taken
somebody-
as
to
you're
somebody
implying,
who's my bro, but to somebody who's my bro.
Boyd, fuck off. I don't
Oh,
jokingly
we weren't
call my friends
bros.
pedophiles.
We weren't bros like 8 days
Fuck
ago.
out of here.
We weren't bros
I don't
8 days
jokingly
ago.
call my friends pedophiles, especially
We
after
weren't
they
8
said
days
something that
ago,
offends
dude.
me.
I never called
Fuck
you
off.
a fucking
Fuck
pedophile,
off.
buddy.
Yes, you
I
did.
never called you anything
Yes,
like that,
you did,
buddy.
You fucking idiot.
No,
Let me
I didn't, dude.
you, 'cause apparently you can't read, you fucking idiot. I say that I got to switch to pre-order, and that makes bitches weak in the knees. And you're saying that those bitches I'm referring to are preschoolers.
Now, to be fair,
No,
hold on.
you're reading
Hold on,
into
both
that.
of you. Hold on. To be fair, he did not say that those quote unquote bitches are preschoolers. He just said, think you need to stay away from preschoolers. Now, it seems like it could imply that the bitches are preschoolers, but it doesn't explicitly say that. It could be taken as, okay, he's playing off a pre-order with preschooler. Maybe you shouldn't hang out with preschoolers because those are the only people that play the Switch. Now, I'm just trying to give a benefit of the doubt. I don't know how he meant it. I'm not in his head.
From an outside perspective, it really seems like that's what he's implying.
It could, yeah.
Even look, let me say, just context aside, saying the phrase "think you need to stay away from preschoolers," no context involved, just saying that, you're calling someone a pedophile, right?
But I'm not, buddy.
I'm saying without context around it.
How about this
alone without context? No. Answer the question, faggot.
Go ahead.
Alone, no context. What does that mean?
Go ahead.
What does that mean?
Sucker.
What does that mean?
Go ahead, blowjob.
What does that mean, bitch?
Hey, Gino. By the way, who's working the glory hole right now, buddy? Who's working that fucking Bucky's glory hole? Because it's pretty lonely at the truck stop. Because you're fucking here, buddy. You're here. That's why you didn't want to be here.
You can't answer.
But the main thing is that I told you.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say
hold on. Look, hold on,
dude.
You can't answer.
Look,
no,
it does. Hold on. It does appear that Void responded to your message with that to imply that maybe, you're a pedo. That's maybe what it looks like. Is that what he intended? I don't know. Is it fucked up that he did it and maybe it was unintentional? Yeah. Either way, it's bad. I don't think it looks good.
So then within the context itself, so that was without the context. You're obviously pedo-jacketing because you're a piece of shit. Within the context, I'm saying I have a Switch 2 pre-order and bitches get weak in the knees, and you're saying I need to stay away from preschoolers in response to that.
I explained myself.
That's pedo-jacketing.
Right after you said that.
That's
right after you said that.
Idiot.
No, it was a joke that was in poor taste, possibly. Like, the main thing here is that you're reading into everything because your glory hole shift was over and you're fucking tired of taking cocks to the mouth or something and needed to make shit up. But if we were boys and all this shit, wouldn't you have had enough respect for me on the Sunday to contact me right after this happened and tell me, hey, you pedo-jacked me yesterday on that fucking stream? I didn't appreciate that, and we could have talked like boys about it. But you didn't. You waited a fucking week to bring it when I'm not in a fucking Discord channel to fucking talk behind my back and to twist all these fucking things when I explained myself at 8:33:08 in this fucking thing right after you said that I was pedo-jacketing you. I'm like, oh shit, no, I didn't mean to fucking pedo-jacket that guy. Let me explain what I meant. And I fucking explained it right there.
Okay, I'm
gonna
say something. To
with
be
the fact
fair,
that I'm lying.
Gino said he wants to stay away. He messaged me like after that happened. He said he wants to stay out of drama and try to keep away from it, which I agreed with, and I kind of figured he was talking about this situation. But it is true that once Void left the Discord channel that we're all talking about, the server, that people started talking about him when he was gone. I mean,
and so
go ahead.
In this Discord server, I didn't wait for Void to leave so I could finally say what I have to say about him because I'm too scared to say it to Void's faggot face. No, dog. You left, and other people said, hey, Void left. True. Why'd he leave? And I said, because he's got a fucking stick up his ass about DSP and got butthurt because I made a DSP joke to him. And in response to a DSP joke, he pedo-jacketed me. Because he's a little faggot bitch. That's what happened, dude. I wasn't checking every day. Has Void left yet? Oh my goodness. Oh, he finally left. Oh, I hate Void. Ha! Got him. No, dude. People were talking about you, and I said, yeah, he left because he's a little bitch. That's what happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't fucking know the story because once again, you didn't fucking read.
The thing is,
you fucking took.
It seems like hold on. I'm gonna try to simplify everything. The main crux of the whole argument seems to be whether you believe because Void is saying he didn't intend it to be a pedo jack. He didn't intend to call you a pedo jack. He said that the preschooler thing was just like some kind of thing to equate you to a child for wanting to pre-order a Switch. Right, so whether you believe that or not, that's the main crux of the story here. That's what the argument is about.
Okay.
Rick, is it not in black and white? Is it not black and white? Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm asking Gino. Dude, I'm asking Gino first.
Sad,
I want him to add to that and either confirm or deny what I just said.
I think it's cope. I think it's pure cope. No, Void knows what he said. I know he's a retard, but he knows what he said, and all of this explanation is to try to save face.
Okay. Got it. So you think
his explanation was, are you sure about that? Or am I just throwing insults that you can't handle? So you're admitting it's an insult.
It's not, because once again, you didn't read at 8:33:08, way before 8:35:55, buddy, where I explained it and I told you that I wasn't pedojacking you. Once again, we already covered this and your brain isn't fucking comprehending this in any way. Like, it's fucked. It's fucking on the screen, dude. Do you need it fucking magnified, or do you need fucking glasses? That's why I asked you about that fucking glory hole. Maybe those cocks were fucking knocking you fucking so senseless.
Wait, why do you have cocks on your mind right now, dude? We're talking about pedojacking, and you're thinking about cocks right now,
buddy.
You're the one thinking about cocks.
You brought it up,
You're the one
buddy.
thinking about cocks, faggot.
Now, like I said,
you're the one thinking about cocks.
Dude,
you're the one talking about cocks, buddy. You're the faggot.
Dude,
you're the one talking about cocks.
You're so pathetic that you can't fucking read. It's sad, man. It's really sad, and it's right there.
You're talking about cocks.
Check it out. I'm gonna let you guys go at each other. I'm gonna let you guys go at each other while I go take a piss. So there's gonna be no moderation. Scream and yell.
I don't even want to talk to the guy because he can't fucking read still, man. Yeah, where's Cap, man? Hey, Cap, do you see what I said right after he said that I was pedojacketing him? Did I explain it?
Hold on, I'm at work. Let me have a look.
No worries, buddy.
Oh, Rick stopped his he stopped his screen share. I can't see it anymore. No. Hold on, let me talk the stream.
Oh, good, buddy. Take your time.
We need Cap.
And now I'm logged out. Kick is fucking useful. I mean, we love Kick. Fuck, hold on.
It's just sad that Gino can't fucking read, dude. And he keeps saying 8:35 and jokes which your ass gets twisted about was the reply, when that wasn't the reply to the pedojacketing. I'm fucked. Like, I'm speechless. That's why I think that you're fucking like taking cock at fucking the local Buc-ee's, buddy. You're fucking glory hole shit.
About another man taking cock, dude.
Dude, because you're talking, your fucking mouth is open, dude. Your mouth is open. I'm surprised that cum isn't dripping off your fucking mouth right now, buddy.
About me right now. You're talking about thinking about me, dude. You're a
faggot. You're a faggot. You know you're a faggot. Just admit it. You called me a faggot, dude. You called me all these names.
I wasn't talking about cock.
You called me so many things, buddy. You called me so many things.
I'm not describing cocks and glory holes like you, dude.
Yoshi, why don't you read that explanation right after he said pedojacketing me? I made a poorly timed joke in there,
Yoshi,
dude.
Can you think about it? Yoshi, can you sweep for me, Yoshi? Void, why don't you sweep for yourself?
You guys all say I don't need to sweep for myself because the explanation is right there, Gino.
Then why are you begging other people to sweep for you, dude?
I don't need them to beg to sweep for me. You're saying that wasn't my reply, that my reply was at 8:35:55, that I said jokes back and your ass twisted about. No, I said perhaps you should reread and think higher level.
8:30:01, dog. 8:30.
Perhaps you should. Oh, it's not 01, by the way.
It was autism, buddy.
Dude, it was 8:35:55, buddy. You can't even read that fucking time, buddy. 8:35:55 is what it says, and you refer to that time instead of 8:33:08.
You were saying
8:33:08 for me, buddy.
I said jokes back, which your ass twisted about, which is bad grammar. First of all, dumb fuck. You're trying to say I can't.
I know, dude.
No,
I know, buddy.
You're a dumb fuck,
I know, buddy. I did it on purpose. purpose, but it's in regards to
fuck.
Void.
Dude,
no pre-orders yet, dude. You talk to me like I'm a retard. Yeah, Void.
Because
no
you are a
pre-orders
retard.
yet.
You are a
Because what I'm
retard.
saying we're just jokes. Nothing serious. My name's Gino on Kick. My name's Gino on Kick. I'm the king of the fucking sector.
Larry dunked on you.
How did Larry dunk on me, buddy? You should tell everybody how Larry dunked on me, buddy. Tell me how Larry dunked on me, buddy. Are you saying him being upset
with Zaneed and Larry playing Call of Duty?
What was I streaming?
And Larry felt it hard.
What did he felt me on?
Well, I got more kills than you did in the game.
Dude,
when Larry was playing the game,
Larry felt me on? Dude, what did Larry felt me on? Please tell us.
He's out about DSP.
No, unfortunately, Zaneed's in chat. Now, what he did say was, "Hey, who's worse? Who v0id72 is worse? Is it
Clearly you're so mad
Hassan
about it
or is it DSP?" No, dude, it's because I have a fucking idyllic memory. That's how I get paid big bucks. Yeah, fucking look that up, buddy. But the main thing is that I remember things. And it was all about the fact that Larry said, "Who's worse?
Hold on, buddy.
Is it Hassan or is it DSP?" And I said, "I don't care. I'm playing a video game. I don't care. Both are fucking retards." That's what I said during the stream, buddy.
Real quick, Void. Real quick. You said you had
go ahead, dude.
Kind of memory? You had a what kind of memory? What kind of memory was?
Maybe you should look it up. I said idyllic.
Say the word again.
Idyllic. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold up, we got something to put in the chat.
Hey,
real quick.
Kill Kino Casino. He's here, dude. Awesome. We got more viewers. I love it.
So,
thanks for showing up, Kill Kino Casino.
It's an idyllic memory.
Maybe you should let everyone know, buddy. Look it up in the dictionary.
No. You know. I know what it is, but you go ahead. Because I got a screenshot. I just want you to explain to everyone real quick.
Maybe you should look it up. Let everyone know, buddy. We all have access to Google, by the way. What does it mean, dude? What does it mean, buddy? What does it mean?
Go ahead and say it.
What does it mean? Come on, buddy. Come on.
So Void's talking about eidetic memory. He's talking about eidetic memory, so he's pronouncing it wrong. What he's talking about is people with a perfect photographic memory. But he couldn't even remember how to say the word right. He couldn't even say the word itself right. He's saying he has a perfect photographic memory, and he doesn't even know the fucking word for it, dude.
You should look it up, buddy. Look it up, buddy.
Dumb fucking, I already knew what the word meant because I'm not a fucking idiot like you. So Rick,
you fucking needed to stall for how long, buddy?
On screen.
You needed to fucking how long, buddy? So Gino, can you read the screen, buddy? Can you read the screen, buddy?
Void, admit you're fucking wrong about eidetic memory.
Oh no, I pronounced it wrong, dude. I pronounced it wrong when I'm all fucking hot, buddy.
You're saying you have a
dude when I'm all fucking hot, buddy.
You have a perfect memory, and you couldn't remember the word. You're saying I'm stalling? No, dog. I'm not stalling. I was trying to get you to explain what the fuck you're talking about, so you can't cope with it now. But you are anyway.
Dude, you're a fucking retard.
Memory multiple times. Every time you've said this, you've said this to me multiple times.
I know.
You've always called it idyllic. It's not. It's eidetic. Dumb fuck. So you're wrong. You're lying again.
People can pronounce words differently, right?
You're lying again.
That people pronounce words different anyway, right?
But hey, L's,
I mispronounced everybody.
And you said an L.
Everybody.
It's a T.
Everybody.
And you said an L.
I pronounced the word wrong. I pronounced the word wrong. But I can't read a sentence. Like 2 sentences, actually 3 sentences on a fucking screen, dude.
Memory, but you forgot the word. You forgot the word, but you have a photographic memory. What are you talking about, dumb fuck?
Dude, Zaneed's comment is even
you don't have an eidetic memory. Eidetic memories don't exist. They don't exist. The only one
don't exist.
That was ever proven.
Zaneed.
Shut up. Let me explain this.
No, fucking be quiet.
Yeah. Why can't I explain this? Why can't I explain eidetic memory? You asked me to.
Go ahead.
So there was only one person. I actually read about this in high school, and I do remember this. I don't have an eidetic memory,
right?
But I do remember this. So eidetic memories, they have a very specific test you have to take, and it's hard to prove they exist. But one person in all of history was proven to have an eidetic memory, and that one person was fucking the tester. So it's probably bullshit. And that's the only one person ever be proven to have an eidetic memory. But here we have Void claiming to be number 2 in all of history, and he can't even remember the word.
I'm number 2
you lying,
again, buddy.
Are you lying now? Are you lying now,
Gino?
Are you lying?
I'm number 2 again, buddy.
So you're lying.
No, buddy.
So you're lying.
The main thing is,
yes, you're the only person alive today that has an eidetic memory.
You should maybe look.
You can't remember the word itself, huh?
Yeah, maybe you should look that shit up. But it's all good. Like, hey, if you're,
I just explained it.
Why don't you quote it?
You possibly could.
Why don't you quote it?
Why don't you quote it? Used to explain that.
Why don't you quote it, buddy?
I just proved that you're a liar.
Gino, you're telling me that there's only one person in the world, buddy.
Not prove that he's a liar? That proves he's a fucking liar.
So why didn't you talk about the mathematician? Why didn't you talk about the mathematician John Van Neumann, who was able to recall memory from every book he had read? So if you're telling me that there was only one person in history, why is there another person? 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 Why is there another person, Gino, that fucking claims to have had it? Why does it say? Why does it no
photographic memory?
This exact same thing, buddy. This exact same thing. Do you want to read the Wikipedia article? Oh wait, it might be too fucking taxing on you. You might need to take a nap, recharge, maybe smoke some dope, maybe fucking go for a walk. You know, your fucking those dabs really fucking did something to you, dude.
10 years ago,
dude. Those dabs really did you in. Dude, those dabs really did you in, man, before your brain could be fully formed. I understand now why you can't fucking read sentences. Because your brain wasn't able to fucking fully fucking comprehend it.
Gino, do you even smoke weed?
Dude, he went on a fucking tangent about dabs, buddy. He went on about how dabs fucking did him in.
I'm asking him a question, bro. Let him answer. Gino.
I smoked weed like fucking 5 years ago.
Okay. Okay. So, boy, he doesn't even smoke. Bro, I smoked weed for a long time ago, but I don't anymore. So, that's not okay. I get you're attacking each other.
No. So let's talk about studies that state if your brain isn't fully formed and the damage that cannabis fucking extracts can actually do to your brain. How about if we talk about that survey?
Is that why I'm so retarded? Is that real? Is that why I'm so retarded?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, exactly, Cap. That's how we.
Well, it's that, and because you're half ABBA.
On the left. Shit.
Okay, well, the 60 IQ Aboriginal in me, that doesn't help as well. That's true. That is true.
Dude, let's get back to the actual issue. Like Nails said,
I want to hear Rick's opinion
Nails
on this because he wasn't here.
Nails, it's at 8:33, buddy. It's at 8:33. My response to
moderator,
the pedojacking, buddy.
No.
We've already covered that one.
By the way, Rick, guess what?
Yep.
I mispronounced the word, buddy, while you were gone.
Hold on. No, I heard that.
Oh yeah, I thought that you did because I heard you being back.
Did he mispronounce it, or is it just because did he mispronounce it, or is it just because he's Canadian and he says it funny?
No, he mispronounced it. He said,
I agree, Cap. I agree, Cap. You got me.
The reason it matters.
You got me.
The reason it matters.
Hold on, you guys. You're talking over each other. Dino Broje in chat brings up a good point. He said the wrong word. Now, was it mispronounced, or was it the wrong word?
It was probably the wrong word. I don't remember though.
I said idyllic, and then it turned out that it wasn't. But it's okay.
Okay, but the reason that it matters, the reason it matters is that Gino claims that there was only one person. There's only one person ever, Rick.
Hold on.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
We're
no, shut the fuck up, Rick. Hold on, wait. Void said the word wrong. I think let's just kill him. Let's kill Void. He said the word wrong. Let's just kill him.
No.
Straight over. He said it wrong. It's over. Sorry, Void. Kill him.
Okay. Funny. Okay, funny.
Thumbs down, dude. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. That's stupid, bro. That was not funny. Against the wall, Cap, actually.
Rip. Rip.
The snaking begins. Year of the snake, ladies and gentlemen.
Year of the snake it is, yeah.
The fact remains of everything here is that I didn't intend to fucking pedojacket Gino. It was a poor joke, bad taste. I get it. But if he just read 83308 to see that there was no intention.
Okay,
or even
that's not
reached
the-
out to me.
I get it.
But the main thing is that his contention is that I was so butthurt after the DSP joke that I went in on him and I just continued fucking being mean because I was all upset. That's not the case. I didn't see the fucking thing. I saw Gino's insult. I addressed it. I'm like, Gino's insult. Oh no. But the main fact here is that if I was upset, would I have hosted you the next day with my viewers?
And I was just
turned off
about
my
to bring
stream?
that up, Void, but hold on, because it could be construed that that was like an action based on you seeing that what you said was wrong, so you're trying to make up for it. And that's what I think Gino is trying to convey here. He's trying to say that.
Are you serious?
Well, that's what he's saying.
Serious, dude?
That's what he's saying.
Sure. If I was feasing like he claims, I was feasing so much, by the way, that I would be like, fuck that guy. Why is fucking Nails in my fucking chat? Fuck that guy as well. Get the fuck off my fucking stream. Would I have let him on my stream? Would I have ended my fucking thing? Or would I have just continued on? Instead of being like, oh, hey, my bro's about to fucking stream. Yeah, hey, we'll fucking host you right away. I fucking hosted them immediately when I saw it.
Okay.
I even said to Beans, let me know when they're about to stream, dude.
Okay, look, it all boils down to whether people believe you about the comment that you made about preschoolers.
Dude, it's in black and white,
that's
buddy.
all that
it's
it boils down to.
8:33:08.
Whether they believe you
Dude,
that it was a bad joke, or whether they believe that you were pedo-jacketing Gino. That's all it boils down to, man. Nothing else.
Dude, then why am I even here, dude? Like, anybody can believe anything, but the facts remain in black and white, where I explained it after the poorly worded joke exactly what I meant. Right after he said you pedo-jacketed me, I'm like, oh, perhaps you should reread and think higher level. I even say higher level because I'm not making a pedo joke. Why would I fucking call my bro a pedo? Somebody that we were in the trenches with, that we took out Larry, we took out fucking Shia, we fucking took out fucking another pedo that we won't even name. But the main thing is that why would I make a joke about that to somebody that I thought protected me? He said that he always said good things about me. Like, the main thing is that Nails would always give me subs. That's why I made a joke about fucking how everybody tunes in for Nails on his stream. Nails gave me subs, so I'm in Nails' fucking corner because that guy's a good gamer. That's why I tune into Gino and Yoshi. But the main thing is, why would I say what I said afterwards to explain my poor joke? The bad taste joke. Like, I get it. It's bad taste. The main fact is that it was still a joke.
That's what that's what you're saying is what you meant.
I thought this country was based on free speech. Oh, wait. I'm talking about America, not Canada. We don't have free speech
The thing
here.
is, it wasn't. You didn't intend for it to be a joke about pedophilia, right?
Void coped for fucking hours or what?
I don't know. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm just trying to figure out.
Buddy.
I'm trying to understand what he meant by it.
He's made like 20 fucking points.
Okay,
I was trying to talk. He wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Now,
he wouldn't let me
Boyd, let him talk now because you
right.
filibustered for a long time. Let him respond to everything you said.
Everything. Well, this wasn't what we agreed on before we ended the stream. You said we can't just make fucking 30 points, dude.
Okay, that's true.
I guess I'll respond to
just to the one that you think are pertinent. Nothing else matters. Whatever.
The reason I was going on about idyllic memory, Void said this to me multiple times, and I've always let him have it because it's obviously he's fucking lying. He forgot the word.
Say multiple times.
The word.
I didn't say multiple times.
Void.
No
one
just want to correct the record, buddy. Just correcting.
You can take notes, whatever you need to do, and then after he's done, you can correct it. Go ahead, bro.
Void said to me multiple times in the past he has an idyllic memory, referring to the word eidetic memory, which means he has a perfect photographic memory, but he forgot the word. So this proves he's a liar. He's telling me he has a perfect memory and he forgot the word for perfect memory. He's a liar. So now, keep that in context, that Void's a liar and always has a cope to protect his lies, like he's doing right now, okay? This is who Void is. He lies and he copes. Now, I made a joke about him being DSP's #2 supporter, and he got mad and said, "Curl up with your Switch while I fuck my wife." Personal attack. Instead of attacking him back and saying his wife's a fat pig, I said, "I play Steam Deck." He says, "You don't get pussy." I said, "Samus has all the pussy I need." I'm trying to de-escalate. He's making an attack on me and trying to talk shit and trying to say personal shit. And instead I make it about a joke because I know Void's a little retard and needs to be treated like a fucking child because he's mentally a fucking child. So I try to de-escalate. Hey, let's not infight. Let's fucking quit this shit. I made a joke. I didn't realize you couldn't handle it, you fucking faggot. And he continues to make personal attacks. Then he says, "Think you need to stay away from preschoolers." That's pedo-jacketing. Any other explanation is mental gymnastics. Occam's razor. The most obvious fucking thing is probably reality, dog. He said, I'm a pedophile because he got mad at me because I made a DSP joke. Void and me were bros. And anytime people would shit on him, I would try to tard wrangle him to keep him from spurging. And clearly that was a waste of my fucking time, dude. So, you know, he's a snake. That's my point. I guess Rick wants us to talk it out. I'm never going to be cool with this guy again.
Okay.
You know, I admit, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong in the sense that everyone told me Void's a piece of shit, and I said, no, give him a chance. I was wrong about that. Void is a piece of shit. I shouldn't have told everyone to give him a chance. So, there you go.
Okay.
That's cool. Fair. So you're telling everybody here that you de-escalated the situation. Where is that in the fucking kick chat log? Where is that, buddy?
It's literally.
Are you fucking making?
You're trying to say that I curl up with the Switch while you fuck your wife, and I say Samus has all the pussy I need, or some shit about curl up with my. You
made a statement. You made a statement, and then I said, "What did I fire back with?
You're trying to make a personal attack on me, and instead of putting in a personal attack back to escalate, I said I play my Steam Deck though. That's de-escalation, you fucking idiot. How is it? Oh, is that not de-escalation? Anyone else here think that that's me escalating or de-escalating?
Dude, that's you replying that, no, I'm dumb. You said I have a Switch, but no, I play on Steam Deck. That was you
trying to be What did you want me to say, Void? What did you want me to say?
You continued on. I continued on with the joke, buddy, that he started a long time ago. Making fun of you and your claim I'm going to buy 2 fucking Switches. Dude, it's fucking in
you can go ahead and shut the fuck up. Let me ask Rick, the moderator.
No, dude, I'm still fucking talking, dude.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm still talking, dude.
Hold on. Can you finish?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm still talking.
You're lying.
Can you lying? Wrap up what you're saying.
All right, whatever, dude.
Wrap it up.
Go ahead, Void.
Gino, it's clear. Like, you're telling me that you de-escalated, but you just made another joke. I usually play the Steam Deck, though. So I fire back with, regardless, you're not getting any pussy. Then you fire back with, Samus has all the pussy that I need. Is that a de-escalation, or is that a response to what I just said?
That's a de-escalation.
That was a de-escalation.
I think it's a joke. I think it's, if I'm being like,
it's a joke, dude.
Yeah, it just seems like a joke.
You replied to me, dude. You replied to what I just said, and then what did I say? Fictional characters is and animated women are your thing.
So
that's what I said.
Okay, look, hold on. It looked like he was not trying to escalate. Buddy. I'm not going to say he was de-escalating, but I won't say that he was escalating. Samus has all the pussy. And Void is like, he's just. It seems to me like he's trying to, like, okay, I don't care about this anymore. Whatever, just leave me alone. Samus has all the pussy I need. But then you went and tried to re-escalate with, you know, exactly.
Dude, it wasn't even a re-escalation. That's not an escalation, buddy. That's just making a statement, a joke about the last statement.
I have to disagree on that point. I have to disagree.
You're making an attack on me, and my response is not to attack
that it's free speech.
It's to try to turn it back into jokes.
Yeah, it was a joke, dude. It was a fucking joke, buddy. It was a fucking joke. It's a joke, buddy. Are you saying it's a retarded? Okay. It's retarded to be able to say anything? Dude, fucking shut the fuck up, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on. We need some kind of order here. It's not.
Dude, he wants to continue. He wants to continue spinning his fucking narrative.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. You made your point. Let him make a point. Void, hold on. Void, please. 1 second. Just 1 second. Gino, Please say what you're gonna say.
I'm good. Okay, Void, your wife is a fat pig with a smelly pussy, and I'm just joking, by the way. She's a fucking bitch. She's a whore. She's the one working the Bucky's glory hole. I'm just joking, by the way. That's just a joke. But you can go ahead now.
Void.
Your wife's a pig.
Like I said earlier, right? The guy can't continue staying on topic. He needs to fucking stray because he needs to sling insults over and over, trying to sully my fucking character, and being a fucking really bad faith human being. Because
what I said, a joke.
All this information is right
that
here.
Was an insult.
Now, once again, he's cutting me off. As you see, when I start cooking, it's weird.
You're a retard that can't understand it, dude. You're retarded, Void. You're fucking retarded.
Is the guy that has everything to lose done talking? Because you're a fucking loser, dude. Like, I bet you fucking, dude, like I said way up at the top, somebody like you has fucking issues in life. Dude, Larry's fucking winning, buddy. But the main thing here is that all your fucking supporters are here. All your supporters are here, Gino. You have everything to lose, and you can't stay on topic.
You're a bum.
I'm cool. I'm a bum. I don't give a fuck. I have a life, buddy. Like, I'm happy with my life, buddy. Like, I wake up with a grin on my face. I go to bed with a grin on my face. I don't need to go buy a Shure microphone and prop up my stream and say, I'm the one that fucking took down Shy and fucking Larry. I'm the fucking best. Look at me. Look at me.
Boy, to be fair, I think he was
best.
joking to try to make you fees, dude. I don't think he was being serious.
No. I'm talking about on his actual streams, dude, where he fucking continued on. I gave you that fucking screenshot, by the way, Rick, where he took credit for, the fucking thing, and he's like, oh, I'll correct the record. Oh yeah, I'll do this. Gino knows what I'm talking about. Many other people know. But the whole key here is that no, dude, we're over it. I'm talking right now.
Hold on. Stop. You continue. Gino, let him finish his thing, and then you can go in after. Let him just finish what he's trying to say. Go ahead.
You continually talk about this is all about DSP, and I was all upset about DSP. No, dude, this was about the Switch 2 comment that you made and me making a joke about it and fucking talking about the fact. The main thing is that I told this joke even before I even said it in a stream to Rick before this, when me, Rick, and PSH were playing fucking Halo. How we were talking about fucking the fucking Warski talking about the Switch 2 and all that bullshit. And I'm like, you have to be really fucked in life to really want one of those. And then I said it in Dambit stream right when you were like, I pre-ordered 2. But there you go. Go ahead.
So all right, I'm going to stop. And look, everyone is saying I'm cucking the content. I'm just trying to keep it orderly. But if you guys want me to let them just fucking talk over each other and make it a fucking mess, I'll do that if that's what you guys want. All right? All right. Fine. You guys go ahead. Go ahead, Gino.
So the DM that Void...
but we're not going to do it for free. We're going to need at least 20 subs, and then we'll let them have at each other.
Yeah, I will keep interjecting if you guys don't send some fucking money.
We need subs, buddy. We need to get... Somebody drop 200 subs right now. Is that too little? 300 subs right now, and we'll let them go at it. All right? Cool.
Uninterrupted.
Right, keep going, go.
So the DM that Void's talking about is when Larry did a 20-minute cry stream where he named me countless times. And then as a joke, because I know Larry was still lurking, I said I fucking took down Larry because I know he's lurking and that's going to piss him off. And Void DM'd me, you're taking all the credit. You need to let the chat know that I also helped, or they're just going to believe what you said. And so I told him, fine, I'll correct the record.
Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume of these. Thank you, Nails. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. All right, I'm gonna lower that a little bit so you guys can keep going. Go ahead.
I was trying to prevent fucking infighting, and Void's a little fucking spurg that got so butthurt that I said, I made Larry Fees and DFE when the stream literally was about me, dog. He literally wasn't going to mention you once until you gifted a sub. That's all. That's the only time he mentioned you. So it was about me. And he spurged about me for months and DM'd people about me every single day. It was about me. I made him DFE. And that hurt your feelings that I said that you had to DM me and ask me to correct the record for you, dude. Like, that's gay as fuck. And I told you, fine, I'll correct the record because clearly it fucking hurt your feelings. And I was trying to be nice to a fucking retard. That was you. So.
Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn, by the way. So, buddy, I always said that it was the network that took it down. I didn't take personal credit for shit. I fucking have an intro on my fucking stream that talks about the network, not me, buddy. The main thing here is that you're saying that he was talking about you. No, he was talking about the fact that you said that he directly messaged Worski. That's all that he was talking about, Gino. That's all he was talking about. And then you continue talking in every stream saying you took down Larry. You took down Larry. You took down Larry for weeks. It went on for a long time. Like, all that I said is, by the way, it was a combination of us. Right? I said it was a combination of us. You can look at your fucking message if you want. We can bring it up on stream if you want. I never took fucking direct credit. I said the network. I said the network. Dude, you know that fucking Larry wasn't even watching. How do you even fucking know, buddy? Like, you're making assumptions, buddy.
Larry watched all of my streams, apparently.
Dude, are you sure?
He watched every single one of my streams.
I don't think that he watched every single one. I think that like this fucking debate right here, that you're exaggerating the facts. The main thing is that I never took personal credit. I always said that it was the fucking network. Even a comment that you made yesterday about a fucking the garbage pail kids that we sent to big tech. I said to Rick, "Hey, let's both take credit for it." Yeah, let's both take credit for it, Rick. Let's take both credit. Not Rick, just me, Rick. Can I not talk? Hold on. Can I not talk?
Void, finish.
Rick, are you?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I'm going to get to finish. Hooray. I said me and Rick made this. Not I made this big tech. I said we made it. Did I not say that, Rick? I never took the full credit, right?
The thing is, I didn't make it. I told you that it would be funny, and you made it, and it was funny. And then I was harassing big tech to pull it up because I thought it was funny since the Feezer thing was recent and had just happened. So that's why. Big tech didn't appreciate it like I thought he would. I said, like the bad faith cocksucker he is. Kidding. I like big tech, terrible, but also
stream going
an
right
asshole.
Now.
An asshole. Okay, a piece of shit.
But the main thing is that I always never took the credit. I said it was a group effort. I said it on multiple occasions, and I did it again. But you know, Gino said I was feasing, and now he's interrupting me again. He can't just let me have a moment.
Rick versus Big Tech next. Yeah.
Go on for hours.
Hold on, I'm just curious. I know this. Dude, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but Casino Tolerator said, speaking of Larry, wasn't the foundation of y'all's broship making pedophile insinuations about him because of something you knew Zelkova instigated?
Dude, you know what? Yeah. Casino Tolerator says a lot of profound things, dude. That guy's a smart dude. Smart guy.
So would you say that what he said is accurate or not? That's what I'm asking.
No. What happened
I'd say that was pretty much accurate.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
I'm not friends with you because you called Larry a pedophile. I actually disavowed that when you said that.
I didn't call Larry a pedophile, by the way. I didn't call Larry a pedophile. Dude, I didn't call Larry a pedophile. How many times do people have to correct you?
Me interrupting, and now here you are interrupting. Okay.
Dude, but you're talking bad faith right now. Hold on. Like, Casino Tolerator knows what I said.
You made a statement, and now
knows what I said.
It's a back and forth, bro. Let him do his back and forth now. Gino, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Gino with the bad faith. Hey, by the way, Dead Pap's in here. Dead Pap. Let him know what you said.
Huh?
Someone else tag in, please. Fuck off,
what?
You little pussy. So,
dude,
I don't
I'm
know.
talking about how you're saying that I called Larry a fucking pedophile. I never called Larry a fucking pedophile ever. No, I wasn't. I didn't fees.
Anyways,
I didn't know anything about the fucking game.
I wasn't friends with Void because he called Larry a pedophile. Void was a retard, and I saw everyone ganging up on him, and I felt bad for the fucking retard. So I tried to tell people to give him a chance. I wasn't friends with Void. I didn't like him. I just felt bad for this fucking retard. We were friends whenever he decided to help us go after Shia. So, and I don't know, like, Tolerator, I know you're mad that I fucking made Larry fees and fuck off.
Casino Tolerator just told the truth right there, dude, by the way.
Dumb fucking shit that doesn't matter.
That's how it started, by the way. Casino Tolerator right there, dude.
I don't know why he's so butthurt about Larry still, but okay, dude.
I'm not butthurt about Larry. I'm talking about you taking the credit, saying that you took out Larry. Did you read what he just said? All Void said it was the same thing Gino said, that Larry played Nekopara. I never called him a fucking pedo, you loser. You're a fucking moron that spins fucking little tiny truths to try to spin it and make your fucking stream bigger, to make yourself bigger. You know that you would be shit with a box of nails. Dude, you would actually be a fucking shit streamer because you can't play video games and you fucking have the personality of a fucking troll, dude. You're a fucking loser, dude. You can't carry a fucking stream yourself. Buddy, you can't fucking carry... No. I mean a legit troll, buddy. I mean a legit troll, dude.
Is there?
Exactly, Conrad. He is a fucking fake gamer, dude. The guy can't game. He's there for fucking, like, color commentary. Fucking Nails is the gamer, dude. That guy games well.
Gamers, actually. No,
dude. Maybe you're fucking playing the Switch again. You know, your little 5-year-old like Switch. Right? Let me play the fucking Switch.
Why can't you?
Dude, I got people watching my fucking game. I got people watching fucking shit. But hey, yeah, 3 people. I don't know, dude. I had like 20 today when I streamed for 20 minutes. You know, I played fucking Call of Duty for 20 minutes. But, you know, I don't have somebody doing color commentary while I play the video game to add extra nuance and talk shit about other fucking streamers like me and try to poison your entire audience towards me and telling falsehoods instead of how I'm like, right when you told me that I was pedojacketing you, that I'm like, oh shit, perhaps you should reread this and think at a higher level, because since there were no pre-orders for the Switch 2 available, dude, it's in fucking chronological order. It shows what I said. I meant it as a joke. It came off as a poor, bad joke. Mea culpa. Mea culpa.
You're fucking lying. You pedojacketed a piece of shit.
But I didn't, dude. If I did, why didn't you reach out the next day and be like, hey, I have an issue with this?
Why would I reach out to you?
Because we were boys, right? We were boys.
Like, no,
we were boys, dude.
Hold on, Void. Let him finish his what he's trying to say here, please.
Dude, he's gonna spin more lies, but let him go.
Just let him
Void,
let him go.
You pedojacketed me, and people DM'd me and said, "Whoa, Void's feasing. You should fucking go live and felt him." And I was like, "No, I'm not trying to do infighting. I'm just gonna distance myself." And you continued to talk shit. I kept trying to disengage, and you kept trying to bring me back in. You kept trying to make insults, you know. And then days later, talking shit again. You were talking shit fucking on Wednesday, and you're talking.
They were jokes, buddy. No, they were jokes, man. Yeah, they were.
It's not.
Dude, it wasn't pedojacketing, buddy. You took it as pedojacketing where there was no intent. You inferred something that wasn't there.
Void, what was your intent? I want to hear from your mouth. What was the intent with that comment? Okay, but what did you mean by it?
I linked it. I meant exactly what I said. There's no pre-orders, dude. There was no pre-orders for the Switch. The only people that would fucking believe it are fucking people that don't even have a fucking brain in their head, that believe pretty much anything. Like there's a fucking tooth fairy, that there's a Santa Claus, that there's all sorts of things, and that they can believe. No, a preschooler, dude.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Please explain that exact comment. What did you mean by it?
Dude,
doesn't make sense.
I meant that little kids would be the only one to believe that fucking tale that he's spinning about, oh yeah, I have this for the Switch 2.
So you were implying that
I pre-ordered it.
if he wants a Switch or pre-ordered a Switch,
Dude, and I linked it to because the word pre was in it, and I was using the word pre for my joke. But hey, everyone's gonna say no, that wasn't the fact. But
okay,
that was the
they're
fact.
saying that's a lie, and that's like a Monday morning quarterback type shit that you made a mistake.
But it's not.
Okay, but that's what they're saying.
Dude, all that I have to say is, Rick, how fast did I type the reply after 8:31:32? How quick did I?
So you're
write
not
that
only a
reply
retard, but you're a spastic retard. Is that what you're trying to say?
Why don't you fucking read it, idiot? I know that you can't fucking read.
After 8:31:32, it took a minute and a half. A minute and a half.
Exactly.
Okay. What does that prove?
A minute and a half to, dude. A minute and a half for me to fucking, dude.
That it was a joke
to tell you that I wasn't. Yeah, exactly.
And to type what I see there, if
try-
you're a shit typer and you don't type very fast, yeah, that could take maybe a minute to type that out. Maybe, I don't know.
So he called me a pedophile as a joke, and I should forgive him, and we should be friends.
I never called you a fucking pedophile.
That's what he's contesting. He's saying that he did not call you a pedophile, that he was equating you to a preschooler for wanting to order Switch 2s.
If I was also
a little kid, buddy.
No. This is
a little kid.
That's a fucking lie, dude. Rick,
it's not a fucking lie.
If I'm a preschooler, why would I need to be kept? Why would I need to stay away from other preschoolers?
Because they're apparently influencing your gaming proclivities.
Exactly.
I don't know.
No,
dude, that's what he's asserting, bro. I'm not saying that's what he meant. I'm just saying that's what he's trying to say.
And are you?
It's just
okay. Well, as the moderator,
it's Rick, when it's right there, dude.
As the unbiased party, does that sound possible or mental gymnastics? Dude?
I mean,
that's a load of shit.
Hold on. I will say that it doesn't look that way, but if he's explaining it that way and you give him the benefit of the doubt, then, I don't know. Maybe he didn't mean it that way. But
dude, he's a bad faith cocksucker.
Look, when I first saw it, I'm going to tell you that it didn't look that way to me. But after listening to him and him swearing up and down that that's not what he meant, I just don't know what to think anymore.
And what do I have to gain, dude? What do I have to gain, buddy? I have nothing to gain, by the way.
Here. But whenever he coped for hours and hours, you started to believe it.
Dude.
So
KKK.
Hold on. I'm going to say at face value, it did look like it was related to what you had just said. And if you connect those two together, then it does appear to be what you say is what took place, Gino. But when Voice explains it and he's swearing up and down that that's not what his intention was, then I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to believe.
Dude, I don't need anybody's help, by the way, Nails. The main thing is I have nothing to gain to be here. Gino, you have everything to lose being here. The main thing is that you fucking have told lies. You've defamed me. You've defamed me, buddy. You've repeatedly defamed me. You've said fucking untruths. You fucking have spin a narrative that's false. Like I fucking called Larry a pedo when I didn't. I said, Larry, hopefully you play Necopara better than you play Call of Duty. That's what I said.
Let's see the chat.
And then Larry. Oh, why don't you ask Deadpap? Why don't you ask Zaneed?
Wait,
I don't have an idyllic memory.
No, hold on. Zaneed confirmed this. I saw the screenshot of it. I mean, but do you have it that you can share? Because I don't have it.
Well, I have it, but if we're not sharing DMs, Zaneed's in chat.
Is Zaneed okay with sharing that? It's his. He's in it. It's his DM.
By the way, Casino Tolerator said it above that I just said exactly what Gino said, and he said it earlier in this chat, where all that I said was.
Does he have what you said on hand?
Does he have screenshots, buddy?
Like, I know I never said Larry's a pedophile.
Look, oh shit! Look. Oh, what's Deadpop sharing now?
I'll pull it up. If
That's
you
from
want
Dambit. You called him. You said that shit.
Let's see.
No, you said that in Casino Tolerator's channel, and that's kick chat logs to Dambit. So Void, you need to learn how to read, dumb fuck.
That wasn't me. I said what's Deadpap sharing? You just said
look what Deadpap logged. Look what he just sent.
Yeah,
it's logged to Dambit. But we're talking about his logs to.
I was talking about fucking Deadpap. What he's sharing, dude. Deadpap, everything in this room here.
You're saying right now.
Everything, by the way.
Hold on. Look at what Zaneed just said. Look at what Zaneed just said.
100%. Dude, I don't fucking lie. I have nothing to gain, buddy. People that lie have everything to lose in life. Like you.
I don't have the screenshot
lying Gino. Gino,
but I
you're a
remember
fucking
whenever-
liar. No, dude, the
No.
person that hung out with
What I remember
Zaneed is saying the
watching-
exact.
I got
Dude,
sent
you're
the
a fucking idiot, buddy.
Casino Tolerator's stream. I watched it and remember being, whoa, Void went a little fucking far. And then on my next stream I did the day after
But-
some shit, I said,
hey,
hey,
let's
I don't
back it
think
up.
Larry's a pedophile. I think he's a dumb fuck that played a game that made
Let's
him
back
look
it
like
up.
a fucking sicko. And he needs
let's back it up to the fact that you told everybody that it was a VC that I told Larry that he was a pedo. Never said that. I did
Larry
call
was
Larry
in
a
the VC.
bottom. I did call Larry a bottom.
You were in the
though.
chat
I called
typing
him
Larry
a
was in the
bottom.
VC.
No, you said I
A
was.
bottom
in
is
VC and I called him a
homosexual. It
pedo.
doesn't necessarily mean pedophile.
Exactly.
I don't
But I'm saying
remember
when
the
I was
words
playing
that
Call of
Void
Duty.
said, word
Yeah,
for word.
but
I remember
dude,
watching it and
it's
going,
fucking-
"Wow, Void went a little fucking far with that." And the
Dude,
next day, I
dude,
had
are
to
you-
address it on my
so-
stream and say, "I
so
don't think Larry's a
chat.
pedophile."
Chat in our moderators here. Can he not fucking address the fact that Zaneed said that is exactly what Void said? Then Larry got mad because he took it as being called a pedo. Can we not address that?
Zaneed is recalling things that happened from a stream that happened months ago.
So now
I'm
you're just saying
recalling
that
what I
Zaneed's a
said months
retard.
ago. I didn't
You're
say
saying that
Zaneed.
you're better than fucking Zaneed, but at least Zaneed doesn't
You're trying to talk
lie
about-
like
you're
you.
trying to talk about-
You're a fucking
No, you're trying to
liar,
talk about
buddy.
spinning shit.
You're a bad
constantly trying to
faith
get other people
cock
into this.
sucker. Bad
bad
faith
faith.
cocksucker.
What-
You need to fucking
bad
yell
faith.
fucking names.
You're being bad faith as fuck right now because I said
Dude.
Zaneed might have forgotten something. Oh, you just said Zaneed's a
didn't.
Hold
retard.
on. What
Fuck
it
off.
what it
Why would
boils
you
down
forget
to? Hold
anything?
on. What it boils down to is, Gino, do you think Void would pedo jacket you over some stupid shit in a chat that was like
Yes.
jokes prior to it escalating to what it did? You do.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
fucking sad, dude. That's sad from somebody that I thought was a friend, dude. That's pretty pathetic. I would never call
Boy,
any of my friends
Or
fucking pedo.
You're
I made a
not doing
joke, dude.
yourself favors with what you said. What you said looks to everybody but you that you're pedo jacking.
It's
Why
it's
would
to
I be like,
everybody
you know
that
what?
you have fucking
Maybe
talked
Void
to,
doesn't
dude,
mean
and
that.
spun
Fucking
your
idiot.
fucking narrative, dude.
No, you're
You
lying.
spun this narrative,
You're
dude.
lying.
You
You're
spun
bad
a
faith,
fucking
bad faith,
narrative,
bad
dude.
faith, bad faith.
Dude, you spun a narrative and you
Bad
can't
faith.
even admit
You're
that
spinning a narrative.
Zaneed
You're
gave
spinning
you
it.
the fucking
I'm not doing
exact
gymnastics.
information.
I'm saying
You
look
can't
at it
even
at face
fucking admit
value and take it
that
for what
this
it is,
fucking
everyone.
thing on the
Everyone
screen
here fucking
is
sees
fucking
it.
factual.
You have to do
It's
mental
right
gymnastics
here
because you're
with
twisting
all
it.
my
You're
jokes.
twisting it.
The
You're
bad
doing mental gymnastics.
fucking
You're
joke
twisting
where
it.
it says,
I'm saying look
think
at it
you
at
need
face
to stay
value.
away from
Everyone
preschoolers.
sees what the fuck you're saying.
Think you need
You're
to
trying
stay away from
gaslight,
preschoolers,
trying
buddy.
to drag other people
You
into
change
this.
that
You're
into
a
that
fucking
people,
bad faith
that
cocksucker,
people
boy.
need to fucking
Fuck
keep you away
off.
from preschoolers. That you
Yeah,
need
that's
to
what
be
you
fucking.
said,
That
dumbass.
people need to. No,
That's
dude.
what
I
you
said. I
said,
think
dude.
you. I think you need
Yeah.
to stay away from preschoolers. I didn't
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
people
dumbass.
need to fucking keep you away from fucking things. By the way, there's Casino Tolerator, whose fucking stream you referred to.
I don't care.
What does he say?
I don't
Can you
care.
read that, by the way? Gino, this is your words, dude. And
Tolerator
you can't
just
care
said I
about it?
yelled at Void for pedo jacketing.
No, he
literally
didn't
just
say,
said, I
he
yelled
didn't
at
say
Void
that.
for pedo jacketing.
Void
That's
said
what he said right
exactly
there.
what
I'm
he
looking at it.
claimed to have said.
Said,
I hope
I
you
yelled at
play.
Void for pedo jacketing. I remember it was like
Why don't-
inauguration day. I yelled at Void for
Dude,
pedo jacketing.
why don't you
Yeah.
read before that? Why are you doing selective fucking thing when everybody can read what's on the screen? Void said exactly what he claimed to have said. I hope you play Nekopara better than Call of Duty. I remember it was inauguration day. I yelled at Void for pedo jacketing. He made
he's
the
saying
exact
you're
same
pedo
argument that he's making
So
now.
your star witness
By
is
the
saying
way-
you pedo jacket. Your star witness
Dude,
is saying you pedo jacket.
Dude, you told me about Nekopara.
Your star witness
I didn't
that you're
understand what
quoting right
fucking
now
Nekopara was.
says you
Dude,
pedo jacket.
I
He had to
didn't
yell at you for
understand
pedo
what
jacket.
Nekopara was. I didn't understand it. I came and told you, and
why
you
would you bring it up?
laughed. And you laughed, and you said, "Ha ha! Yeah, this is exactly what Nekopara is," and explained it to me. And then I told Zaneed, by the way, Zaneed, I had a private conversation with Zaneed, and I'm like, Zaneed, I didn't know what that was, and I didn't intend to fucking call him that.
You didn't want to get in trouble. You didn't want to lose friends over it,
dude.
You didn't want. You wanted to save face. You tried to throw the blame off on me.
Casino Tolerator, dude. These are people I know on the internet. I was closer to you than Zaneed. I considered you a bro. You told me that you stuck up for me. You told me all this bullshit, dude. You told me all this bullshit.
You did,
hey, at least you just admitted that. Hey, this is pretty fucked up. Oh, hey, look, he's saying v0id is doing exactly the same thing you trained him to do and making the exact same argument that you liked read Larry and don't like for yourself. See how profound fucking Casino Tolerator is? Fucking shoe comes back at you.
Tolerator like he's ever going to give a fuck.
I'm not. Dude, I don't care if he fucking likes me or nothing, dude. I already told you I have nothing to lose here. I have nothing to lose here, dude. I have nothing to lose here, Gino. You have everything to lose. You have everything to lose, especially Walmart Finance coming to repo those fucking mics. You better have paid fucking on layaway for those fucking Shure mics. I hope that you gave a good deposit, buddy, because they're coming for it. The main thing here is that when I tell you I considered you a bro, why would I call you a fucking pedo?
Because you were feasing. This is what you do. You fease.
No, I wasn't. Who have I feased against? Who have I feased against? Dude, I'm bombarded every day with a message in my chat about my dead friend. You continue to go on saying, oh, you lied about that with Steve. You just started saying that, buddy. You just started yesterday saying that.
Hold on.
Why, buddy?
v0id,
when we were friends.
Max Burner, he made a good point. He said, I mean, if it's really misinterpreted joke, just admit how it could look bad and you didn't mean that. You didn't mean it that way.
I already did. Okay. I already said that it was a bad joke. That it was a poor taste joke.
You didn't mean it in the way that it was taken. Correct.
Yeah, I said that many times already.
Okay.
And I even said that right at 8:33:08, where he could have read it and saw, oh shit, maybe I should reach out to v0id and maybe talk to him and say, hey, I thought that you called me a pedo. Like, if we were boys, why wouldn't you reach out on Sunday when you had time before your stream, if you were really upset, to let me know how you felt, if we were boys? Because I know if somebody pisses me off,
his dead friend is real, no one buys it.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad. Great. Talk shit about him, man. Talk shit about him, dude. It just shows how fucking low you are.
Dead friend. That shows how low you are. You're bringing up your dead friend to win an argument online with people. That shows how low you are. You're a piece of shit. Yes.
I'm not, Gino. You fucking said it.
Why are you bringing him up?
On fucking.
Why are you bringing him up? He has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
You said it and brought it up, saying that I lied about it. You brought it up, buddy. I'm addressing it right here, right now, because you brought it up. You're a fucking bad faith cocksucker. You need to tell lies to make yourself feel better in life, which is fucking asinine. Why can't we like you for who you are? Like, sure, you play shitty video games that you're terrible at, but fucking Nails is there to have your back. Sometimes you say something fucking interesting. It's great. But the main thing is that why do you have to be a bad faith cocksucker taking fucking all this bullshit credit? Dude, I have never taken credit for things that I have ever done, dude. Dude, if I was your boy right now, you're lying. You would have reached out to me, dude.
Mad and you can't just admit
if we were friends, you would have reached out to me because Larry reached out to his friend group when he fucked up.
Here's the thing, because this is what you're twisting because you're bad faith. We were friends, then you pedo jacketed me. The second you pedo jacketed me, we ceased being friends. I don't have to reach out and say, "Hey, buddy, you hurt my feelings," because you didn't hurt my feelings. You just showed yourself. So
you're 100% sure,
the same
buddy.
Piece of shit that everyone said you were. The same piece of shit everyone said you were, and I had your back, and you proved them right. And well, I don't have to reach out to him because he's a piece of shit. He's not my fucking friend anymore. Why would I reach out to you after you pedo jacket me? Why?
Because
why would I be
boys, right?
Well,
because we were boys.
v0id has
wait a second.
Now.
Wait a second. If we were boys, don't you give your friends the like? How can I say it in proper English before you like say, haha, v0id said the word wrong? But if we were buddies, wouldn't you give me the
said
benefit
that word
of
wrong
the doubt?
multiple times, and
Wouldn't
the word
you
is
say-
about having a perfect
Wouldn't
memory.
you? By the way, I only said it today. You said I said it a
No,
bunch
you've
of
said it to me
times.
before. You've said it
I
to me
said it
before.
a bunch.
dude.
No,
You've
I've
told
never
me
said
that
it to you
same
ever
thing
again.
before. Yes, you have.
Never
Yes,
said it
you
in
have.
my life.
Yes, you
Dude,
have.
show me the
dude. Yes, you
screenshots. Show me
fucking
the
have.
screenshots.
It was
Show
in
me
a
the
VC.
fucking. Show
It was
me.
in a
Show me the
VC.
VCs.
It was in a
Show it to
VC.
me, dude.
What?
Because I've never
Show you
told
the
anybody
VCs.
that. I've never
Show you
told
the
anybody
voice
about that.
calls?
Dude,
How do I show you the
I
voice
have
calls,
never,
dumbass?
dude. I have never
Yes,
told
you
anybody
did.
that. I've never told
You've never
anybody
told
that
anyone
except
that.
today. Today,
You'll talk about your
today,
dead
buddy.
friend daily on stream, but you won't talk about your idyllic
I
memory.
don't
That's
talk
the
about my
secret.
friend.
You'll talk about
Dude,
your
I
dead
don't talk.
friend.
I talked about my
Yes,
friend
you
once,
do.
dude. I
You
talked about my
him
friend
today. You brought him up
once,
today.
dude.
You brought him up before. Yes, you
Because
brought him up
Chino-
multiple times.
Chino,
Yes,
can I
you
get a
have.
moderator?
You'll
Can I
bring
get
that
a
up.
moderator's
You won't
input
bring
to?
up your idyllic memory. That's a deep dark secret, huh? Yeah.
Yo, Cap, can you step in, dude? Because did fucking I not say that Chino brought it up, and that's why I'm talking about it?
I didn't bring up your dead friend. You did.
You did yesterday, buddy, on fucking stream. You were
Not
talking
yesterday,
about it.
today.
You were talking, yeah, buddy. No, so you
Yeah,
were talking about it today. There we go. Look, I just proved it again. Oh, look, you talked about it where you said you weren't talking about it. So another lie, right,
didn't-
Chino?
On this stream,
Another
we're not
lie.
talking
No,
about your
I didn't
dead
talk
friend.
about
I
it
didn't
on
bring
this.
up your dead friend.
I'm
You did.
addressing it on all your streams, buddy. All the streams.
All the streams.
But you didn't say anything about it. You're a fucking bad faith cocksucker that took a tragedy in my life whereby somebody passed away by assisted suicide and fucking tried to make it a fucking gain for you. Like that's
So
fucking
someone's asking
that's
for you to
fucking
prove that 'cause
retarded,
it's
buddy.
Fucking insane. It's an
Dude, I'm not
insane
gonna fucking dude, I'm not gonna prove anything. Why the fuck would I say
Why
it?
are you bringing it up? Why do you bring it up so much? You fucking idiot.
Because Chino, you're a fucking
That's a weird
retard
thing to
trying to
bring up,
use it
dude.
against me.
That's a weird
Dude, you
thing to
tried to
bring up,
use
though.
that against me, dude. You're trying to, dude, you brought it up against me on your own stream when I wasn't there to defend myself or fucking address it. And then I address it when I remembered about it, right? And then your
Lies.
boy just continues saying lies constantly. When I've proven, like I could have said,
proven
no, I
nothing.
I never
You had
said
proof for
anything
everything,
about
but you have
fucking
not
Larry.
proved a thing.
I never said
Couldn't even
anything
prove
about
you have an
fucking
idyllic
Larry,
memory,
dude.
boy. You couldn't even prove you didn't send 180 subs to DSP, dude. You couldn't
Oh
even
shit!
prove that.
I never knew. I never. By the way, I did prove that. I showed everybody the receipt of me doing 100 chargeback, buddy. Oh, maybe you
did
didn't
send
see the
it, you
proof, so
charged
it
it
didn't
back. You did
exist.
send
It
100,
didn't
but you
exist.
charged back
It
100.
didn't exist. It didn't exist because fucking Gino didn't see it. Yeah, Tully will fucking skip it, dude. But Gino fucking talked about my dead friend on his stream because I
You're not
addressed
gonna
it
answer
on
your
Steam.
fucking best friend, Boyd, your star witness. You're just
Dude,
gonna say no. fuck
My
you,
star witness? Dude, you're a fucking loser, buddy. You have to keep twisting words. You can't fucking read English, it
What words did I
seems.
twist?
You have to
What word did I
fucking
twist?
like
Where's the
continue
proof that I
being
twist everything?
I was just
Where's the
told
proof
by
I twisted
Zelkova
words?
not to say bad faith cocksucker because it belongs to Feezer. So you're just a fucking cocksucker that fucking needs to lie to make himself feel
Yo,
better
talking about
and to put
cocksucker,
himself
boy,
at the
that's gay.
fucking head. You have to be the head of the fucking network because you fucking work
There's no
the
head of
Bucky's
the
glory
network,
hole, buddy.
dumb fuck. There's no
Dude.
head of the network, you fucking idiot.
You understand that I emphasized head because you give head at the Buckies. I was emphasizing
talking
head.
about
Come
fucking
on.
I was- no.
Come on.
All you can do is bring up sucking
And
cock.
Rick, you
That
decide to
makes you gay,
fucking
dude.
chime
Hold on.
in right now when I was
Also-
asking for your help before.
Also, no, I know I was doing something else. Sorry. QQ said he saw the 100 sub chargeback. He'll admit. So
that means he sent 180 and he charged back 100. So he did send 108.
that's
No,
what I'm assuming.
I sent 80, dude.
How do
It
you
was
charge
sent 80,
back?
buddy.
You sent 80 and charged back 100.
That's
And
correct,
it
buddy.
says 180. X to doubt on
Yeah.
that one, dog. Show the proof.
Oh, so okay. Here, I'll get the proof right now, Rick. I'm
Yep.
gonna send this proof to you right now, buddy. Guess what, Gino? You're fucked because I have the proof, idiot. You're a fucking moron.
Prove it
You
again.
are a legit. Okay, all right, buddy. Here you go, Rick. Here it is. Bring up the fucking DM.
Where are you putting
Hey,
it?
everybody, can we? I'm gonna DM it directly to you.
All right.
Can I get some fucking dude? Can I get some fucking subs for Sobased for hosting this event in this fucking bad fucking human that I'm talking to? Piece of trash that needs to lie about fucking everything.
So you pedo-jacked
you fucking idiot. Dude, why didn't you reach out? Why didn't you reach out to me to find out what
Why
I
would
meant?
I reach out to someone
If
pedo-jacketing
we're boys,
me?
dude, I would reach out to my boys. I'd reach out to my friends. I'd reach out to my friends.
not boys if you're pedo-jacketing.
But are you sure that I pedo-jacked you? Are you sure that because
Literally
you
every single other
misconstrued the
person
entire thing, buddy?
Pedo-jacketed me with that
You
phrase.
mean all the people that you
Every
poisoned,
person,
right?
dude.
All the people that you
Every
poisoned,
single
right?
person here
So
that you
so
fucking
what you're looking at, do you see what's on the screen, idiot? Do you see what's on the screen, you fucking moron? Calling me a liar
Yes.
again? But look, there's the proof,
Yes.
buddy. There's the proof, buddy. What are you going to say to proof again, buddy? Nothing, because you're a fucking bad
had
faith
to
human
prove-
being.
Well, this doesn't prove that you sent only
Bad
80 and
faith.
sent back 100.
Bad
And so
faith. Dude, I only give
So what
there's
you're
only
trying to tell me
180 subs. There's only 180 subs on DSP's
You said
leaderboard.
180
So if you minus 100, how many are left, Gino? This is a trick question.
You said
How many are left
180
after 100 are gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, but after 100 are gone, how many are left?
180
How many
in
are
total,
left?
though, dog.
How
you
many are
still
left,
sent
Gino?
180.
Gino,
Still sent
after
180.
100 are gone, how many are
Wait,
left?
how many did you send? You might have
Why can't
retracted
you answer?
100.
Why can't you answer?
180.
Dude, it says 180. So if you minus 100, how many is there now?
So this here proves that if you bring up DSP, Void has to address it. He can't just let a DSP comment go. I brought up DSP here.
How
I have
many?
to prove it. I'm the lolcow. I have to prove it. I have to
No,
correct the
because
record.
you were calling me a
You're still
fucking
here correcting
liar,
the record.
buddy. You called
still
me
here
a
correcting the
liar. Dude, you called me a liar.
Rick, get this off screen, 'cause
I
it has
proved
this
I'm
card.
not a liar, buddy.
What?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No,
What did
it
you
has
say?
my last 4 digits on my card, buddy. Oh no.
Well, I wouldn't put that on screen if it were.
Oh
me.
no, it's over. It's 1908. There's 16 digits, buddy. Do you want to hack
it's
my other
it's not
12?
really.
You're a
He's the one that
fucking
sent it.
loser,
So if he's
dude.
willing to put it up, I'll put it up. It's his shit.
Well, I was trying to do the right thing and say, hey, he has his card info out here. Maybe we should take that down. And drop it.
Yeah.
You don't wanna
it's
drop
his
it,
buddy.
card.
Pencil it down.
All right, cool.
Pencil
It's,
it down, buddy.
1908. Void. I'm
bad
using
for
1908.
Dude.
I'm charging everything I buy in
Yeah,
the
dude.
next year to your card. I hope you.
Dead Pap. I'm talking to fucking. I'm not even referring to you, Dead Pap. I was referring to this idiot on the other side of this call. This guy. No. So this guy just called me a liar, and I proved once again that I don't lie. After QQ told you that I showed it.
No one gives a
dude.
fuck. You sent 180.
Dude, you brought it up. Dude, you brought it up. Dude,
Yes,
hey,
Boyd, I did
can
bring it
somebody
up. I did bring it up.
bring up the network? Can somebody bring up the network general chat to show the bad faith this guy is?
I mean,
because he continually bombarded me with messages saying I gave more subs to DSP. I gave more subs, but hey, he didn't bring up DSP subs at all. Remember,
didn't say I
Gino
didn't
didn't
bring
do
it
that.
up. didn't
Yeah,
say
you
I didn't
did
bring it
a second ago. I don't talk
I said I
about
don't
DSP
care.
subs, but it's sitting
I
in
said
the
I don't
fucking. Oh, then why did you do
cared.
fucking? Why did you fucking
mad about
manipulate
that shit.
images?
Yes, bring
Dude,
up the
why did
edits
you
he's mad
fucking
about
do
right
it?
now.
Why did you, dude? Why did you do it if you don't care? Yeah,
Rick is
dude.
mad
Why did
about
you bring it up if you don't care, buddy?
Because
Why did you
it
bring it
would
up
make
if you
you
don't
mad.
care?
It would make you mad.
Dude,
That's why I
it
brought
doesn't make me mad
It
at all,
makes
buddy.
me peace.
Dude,
My
I don't
point-
care.
My
Dude,
point.
I don't care about DSP. Do you not? Have you
Then
not
why do you have to
understood that
correct
yet?
the record? Then why are you here
Dude, you
correcting the
called
record?
me a
if you don't care?
liar. You
When
called
people
me
say
a
I do
liar.
that, do I
You called me
spastically
a
try to
fucking
prove I don't?
liar.
No.
You called me a liar. You said I lie. I proved I don't lie. And now you twist it when I prove
No, I
the
proved that
facts.
you were a fucking
You
slurg
have
about
to
DSP.
spin it.
I just
You have
proved
to
that
spin
and
it, buddy.
Yo.
No, dude. I'm after you, by the way. I'm not talking about fucking DSP. I don't give a fuck about DSP. Ask fucking QQ.
Yes, you do.
Ask
Yes, you do
everybody,
care.
dude.
Ask everyone. I
Thanks,
don't care.
Paulie.
Can we get a poll in
Dude,
chat?
I don't care.
we get a plunge chat.
Yeah.
Does Void care about DSP?
Dude,
Please.
you mean all your fucking
Please.
viewers and your buddies in here? Because you're just
are
fucking
sobased
once
viewers,
again
dude.
poisoning the well, buddy. You're poisoning the well. No, dude,
These are
these
all
are
my
your supporters,
I
buddy.
will say that a
Dude.
lot of people that are here right now aren't usually here when we do streams, when me and Cap do streams. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But I think a lot of the people that are here now just wanted to see what was going to happen between you guys and don't really come here that often.
Exactly, dude. Go ahead, do all the polls that you want. They're all poisoned. It's all good,
You
dude.
do care about DSP.
But I don't, buddy. I don't understand what you don't get. Like, it's fucking weird, dude.
Void, you sent
Like,
180
it's
to
fucked
fucking
up.
DSP, dude. You sent 180 to DSP.
Dude,
Everyone knows.
Did you not just see see the
So you
fucking
have to
I
prove it. You have to correct the record. I bring up DSP.
Dude, let Cap talk. Let Cap talk.
Hold on,
Let Cap
hold on.
talk, buddy.
I agree with Velkova. Whoever gets the most subs wins the blood sport. I agree with that.
I pinned that because
Yeah.
it's true.
Oh, you did? Fuck yeah! All right, cool.
Yeah, obviously.
So that's
dude.
all. That's
Come on.
all I have to add.
I mean,
Keep
we
going,
disagree on
keep
many
going, guys.
things.
Good stuff.
You say I'm a Mexican, I say you're an abo, but we agree on that.
So how
I'm
about
an
we
abo,
agree
you are
on?
mixed.
Hey,
Yes.
can we get an agreement on one thing here? Have I lied while I'm in the fucking thing? I've given proof. I've given my banking records
Yes,
in
definitely.
here
No, well,
to prove
okay.
I didn't
Then
lie.
Here's the thing.
Have I not given fucking other shit, dude?
According
Weird,
to
man.
you have not lied, but according to him, you have lied. The thing is, there's no way to prove one or the other. So there's that.
Well, I did prove he lied about one thing.
Which is what?
Like that was.
Oh no,
It was full.
I mispronounced the word, dude.
Hold on.
I
Let him
mispronounced the
finish,
word.
dude. Let him
Full
finish,
times, yes.
dude. Let him finish.
Dude, but he's gonna
Void
say
claims
I
to have
said
an
it a
idyllic
bunch of
memory.
times.
Eidetic memory.
Void.
No, that's a lie.
Let him finish.
You don't have eidetic memory. Void lied about having eidetic memory. That proves that Void lies about shit. I bring up DSP to make him fees and have to correct the record about DSP to prove he cares about DSP, and he does exactly what I expect him to do. And then immediately after that, I say again, you sent 180 to DSP, and he has to correct the record again. If you don't care, you don't have to correct the record. I don't care that people say I view bot. So when people say it, I don't have to correct the record. I laugh at it because it's a retarded thing
Dude.
to fucking say.
Dude, your bad faith once again. As you see by that poll, all your little buddies are saying that I care about fucking DSP. So do I
Yes.
not have to
No,
correct
people
the
that know
record
you.
from
People
somebody
that
from
know you
somebody
say they
that's
care.
from somebody that's telling me that I'm lying? And as well, let's address these statements by Deadpap. Deadpap, I left those two channels because I was posting fucking Studio Ghibli fucking things, and it was getting fucking bad, whereby I was just posting shit in those fucking chats. Scroll up and just see me talking to myself in the fucking network's general chat.
Proves
It's
you're
there,
a
buddy. So I
fucking
had to
nerd,
fucking leave.
To be fair,
Then I
you
unfollowed.
were
Then I
firing up the chat.
dude. Then I
You were
unfollowed
fucking
these
shitting up
two
the chat with the
people.
Studio Ghibli.
Deadpap, I unfollowed fucking Gino and fucking Box and Nails because they were talking shit about me. It's
you were
saying
talking
all
shit
this shit.
about us. You were
No,
talking
dude.
shit about me.
I wasn't.
Yes. You were glazing
wasn't.
nail and
I made
talking shit
jokes,
about
buddy.
me. Like you
I
were
made
today.
jokes, buddy. I made
No,
jokes.
this is so.
Jokes, dude.
I
As
don't
we
care what
already
you
have
said. I'm
confirmed,
just my
they
point
were in
is
poor
you're
taste.
lying now
They were in
again.
poor taste and badly received. They were jokes,
No,
buddy.
you're lying. You're lying.
You were my
you're
boy.
words
Dude,
for bad faith.
Rick, dude, do you not joke with your buddies? Are you not able to fucking joke with your friends?
Yes.
I guess not,
But
right?
look, hold
Pedophile
on, bro. Hold on. Look, you are allowed to do that. It just appeared by what you were replying to that it wasn't a great use of words for that particular message.
We already agreed on that.
And it
But
could appear
the
like
fact of the
you
matter is,
knew.
when Rick
Hold on,
was saying
you
that
knew what
Boyd
he
didn't
said.
call me a pedophile.
You knew what he said about telling bitches they get weak in the knees, and you chose to use those words, knowing that it could be perceived in a different way. So that was a poor choice of words at the very minimum. At the very minimum.
we already addressed that.
True.
Did we not?
No.
Yes.
No, it's a
But
code.
I also addressed it. I also addressed it at 8:33:08. I also addressed it right in that chat, right at that time, right when you let me know how you felt about that statement.
Yeah, that was you coping about it.
No, it wasn't a cope.
Yes.
Dude, if your friend like says a joke that lands poorly and they try to explain it and be like, dude, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. You could have reached out to me.
Your initial cope
did.
is, are you sure about that? Or just that I am throwing insults your way that you can't handle. Not jokes, insults. And then I said, I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me. And you said, well, I'm just saying that people that pre-order the Switch 2, they don't have a brain. What? Well, why didn't you say stay away from retards? Why would I need to stay away, though? Like, that doesn't make sense. This is all this is just a bad
preschool. Pre-order, preschool, buddy. Pre-order, preschool.
Okay, but you still chose to say that.
Yeah,
like that
I said it was a poorly worded joke. But my initial thing, all that you said, buddy, all that you said was Void got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke.
That was the joke.
Dude, it says right here, Void got really butthurt. Void got very butthurt. Dude, I'm fucking stating your shit. I'm like, I even said, are you sure about that? Or am I just throwing insults your way that you cannot handle? Either way, at least I do not consistently insult you, which you do, to make myself feel better about myself at Gino on Kick. And then you said, I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me. That's a whole different thing. You never told me right after I made the joke that you're upset about that joke. All that you said is that I got butthurt right after that joke. You didn't say, hey, you just pedo-jacked me. No. It took you how many minutes? Like fucking almost 2 minutes, buddy.
I was working.
Dude, you were pretty quick at certain things,
I didn't
right?
Fast enough while I'm
Dude,
working.
you were pretty quick in here, and you continued fucking messaging. Like, if you look at those timestamps, that's somebody that's looking at their phone, buddy. The main thing here is that why didn't, dude? If it was an issue, if it was an issue right after I said the joke about I think you need to stay away from preschoolers. At 8:29:35, it should have been your response where you're pedo-jacketing me instead of Void got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke. Sad. You took that time that you were on the fucking line, when you were on the line at work, snorting coke or whatever the fuck you want to do at work, or sucking dick in the fucking break room. But the main thing is that you took that time to write that I got butthurt over a mild DSP joke instead of saying, I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me.
To be fair, Void,
I think that should have been put up a bit.
Hold on, at 8:29:35, yes, he could have said that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look,
not
even 2 minutes later, he did say that. He did.
I know. So, and then like a minute and how many seconds later?
Maybe, hold on, dude. Maybe he was responding to another. Hold on. At 8:20, to benefit of the doubt here. At 8:29:35, perhaps he was responding to something else before he saw that one. Then he saw that one, and then he responded at 8:31:32. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the case, but it could be.
Rick, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because at 8:27:56, he said, I tell bitches I got to switch to pre-order, and they get wigged in the knees. So he's replying right to my statement at 8:27:42. You see how quick he came out with that one,
I'm
right?
giving you the explanation for the timestamps because apparently that fucking matters.
No.
I don't get why. Look,
I'm just telling you,
I'm at work
right when you told me, dude,
I see in the chat,
when you told me,
said something to me, and I respond to it. I go walk away from my phone and do some work shit, and I come back and respond to the next one. I'm not sitting there waiting for your response so I can respond back. I'm doing other shit. I come back to my phone and respond. I'm sorry, it took me 2 whole minutes.
Exactly what I was doing, buddy.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was doing, buddy.
You can't.
That's what I do. I have 2 monitors, buddy.
Dude.
No, I don't.
So you're at your desktop doing shit. I'm at work working and responding. So,
dude, I have 4 computers, by the way. I have 4 computers. I'm doing a bunch of shit. The main thing is that
you were able to respond faster. And you're saying somehow me being more busy than you.
8:29:35 should have been the fact that about the preschoolers, buddy.
No,
but you didn't make that. You didn't say that.
No, Void.
You didn't say that, buddy. You didn't say that, buddy.
wow, you really did get fucking butthurt. I made a DSP joke and you insult me. I try to de-escalate. You don't let it happen.
There you go. There you go. You just lied, buddy. You lied again, buddy. You lied again.
I said, dude, this guy really is fucking butthurt, isn't me? And then you gave me a code.
You just lied.
Said, no, your code's wrong. I made a joke.
You just lied, buddy. You just lied. You said, I don't know. I'm working at fucking work. That's why the timestamps. But then you're like, no, right after you said this preschoolers, I said that you got butthurt. No, dude, you should have said, dude, you're pedo jacketing me. I would have. I'm pretty sure if I was really upset about being called a pedo, like you are, that would have been the very first thing that you would say. Not taking the time to write that I really got butthurt over a mild DSP joke.
Move on
Sad. Dude, because I'm proving that you're a fucking liar, buddy. No, let's move to the next point. Dude, this is the only point. This is the only point, buddy.
This is the only point, buddy.
This is the only point. You're claiming that you're so upset that I fucking pedo jacketed you right away. But no, dude, you didn't reply with that. You didn't say anything about that. I had the opportunity right when I made that fucking joke about to stay away from preschoolers.
Because what he's saying
right now... Are you going to hang up? Are you going to hang up because you're a fucking bad faith bitch?
I'm not hanging up.
Are you going to fucking hang up because you're a homosexual?
Hold on, Void, just pause for a second.
Really told me that you might do this.
Dude, pause for a second. What does Fat Chick Thriller have to do with any of this? I don't know.
No. Remember, he said in chat that to call somebody a homosexual and that they hung up so that you win the debate.
Oh, right.
I was referring to that.
That is a joke. Okay, that's a joke.
I know that's a joke, buddy. Right? Ha ha.
So, is his point make any fucking sense, Rick? I mean, he pedo jacketed me. And so hold on. Wow, I guess you really did get butthurt.
There's someone in chat saying nothing wrong with liking preschool girls and boys. That's not okay. Not okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not okay.
And he's a groiper.
That's your alt, isn't it?
Oh, there he goes again, Rick. That's not pedo jacketing.
Can someone?
This guy made a pedophile comment, and Void called me a pedophile
about you. Dude, I made a joke.
Yeah.
Hey,
you made another joke about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Dumb fuck.
No, I made a joke at your expense because you're a fucking liar. Liar.
He's making a joke or an insult because it's not jokes when we're not cool, right? These are insults, as you called them
making
before.
Jokes, buddy.
You're pedo jacketing me.
Jokes at your expense.
Yeah, so you're pedo jacketing me, Rick. Like, he's literally admitting to do the thing I'm accusing him of. In live, like, come on, dude. Why do I have to do mental gymnastics to pretend he didn't do this last time? No, he's only pedo jacketing this time. Last time he wasn't.
Well, no, I heard that.
Why would I do it?
I heard that too.
Like, come on, dude.
Dude, I made a fucking joke, buddy. Like, are you upset? You're not my friend anymore. You're not my friend anymore after you talk shit about me personally.
Yeah, I think, hold on.
Shit about my personally, you started. No. Stop for a second, Rick. He started talking shit about my wife to try to infuriate me. Then he continually calls me a bunch of things to prove a point. That's what I did. I made a joke to prove a point about you having an alt account. I said, hey, is that your alt account? I said, hey, is that your alt account? It was a joke. It was a joke, buddy. It was an insult. Are you upset? Are you upset? I hope you're upset because, you've been feasing about this entire thing for almost 24 hours. So I'm trying to make sure that you get more feast time. Like, I didn't go on a stream yesterday and fucking stay up all night talking to fucking Deadpap on stream, watching some titties pop out, but you did. And then it switched to hey, let's get Zaneed in here. Let's get Zaneed in here to talk shit about fucking Void. We'll get him.
How do you know Zaneed?
But either way,
who told you
dude,
Zaneed?
do you not understand that Deadpap's stream was on? Anybody could view it.
After the stream ended.
Are you sure, buddy? Either way, the fact of the matter is ask Rick for help because right after I made that pedo jacketing remark,
I'm gonna hold on.
If
you're gonna mention me, I'm gonna say something. You said that since you're not friends anymore, it's okay to make jokes about people being pedophiles, even though if they're not, and everyone knows they're not. Well, I mean, I guess it depends.
Dude, WT wasn't a pedophile, though. He wasn't a pedophile. He made a joke about it. That's all. It was a poorly worded joke, right? And I said, "Hey, Gino, is that your alt?"
Right.
Because he's saying already saying that I pedo jacketed him.
Yep, and that's obviously a joke. I get it, but it's you said it, and I wouldn't consider it pedo jacketing because it's obviously a fucking joke.
We're not talking
and we're
about
already
that,
here
Rick.
talking about that.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that after I made the comment
you pedo jacket him right now
about staying. No, dude, he was talking as well. He wanted somebody to come save him so we could stop. Whereby at 8:28:14, when I said to stay away from preschoolers, his next comment was that I got butthurt instead of saying, "Hey, I made a joke. I made a joke about you liking DSP." It's pretty much like the exact same statement at 8:29:35. If you read both of those, it's pretty much the same thing with the added pedo jacketing. So I don't understand why adding sad instead of you're pedo jacketing me couldn't have went there. Could you explain, Gino? Could you explain what you meant?
I made a DSP joke to you, and you
So-called
started
real
making insults, and I tried to de-escalate, and you continued making insults, and then you
No, I'm talking about that specific time.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let him talk.
What?
Dude, he's
I made a
weaving lies,
DSP
though.
joke. It's not a lie. You're asking me to explain why I said word for word, Void got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke. Sad. I'm explaining it.
Instead of adding your pedo jacketing me to it.
Yeah, I'm explaining it. So can you shut the fuck up, you retard?
Dude, you're a fucking cocksucker.
I made a DSP
You have a
joke.
lot going for you, buddy.
You made insults. I tried to turn them into jokes because, like, hey,
you didn't, buddy. I was joking the fucking entire time we established this. Are you a fucking idiot? Address what I said. I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo jacketing me. Why that wasn't your first fucking thing at 8:29:35, Void getting really butthurt over mild DSP joke. Sad. When you fucking said the exact same thing a few minutes later and added pedo jacketing onto it. Why, dude? Why did you do that? Can you explain it?
I'm trying. You keep cutting me off and telling me to explain the thing I'm in the middle of explaining.
Let him explain it, bro.
I said a joke to you about... No, I'm just fucking exhausted because you're so fucking retarded. Do you want me to explain, or are you going to cut me off?
Go ahead and let's all listen to this retarded explanation from Gino.
Okay, yeah. I made a joke to you about DSP, and so you started insulting me. So I said a joke about how I play Steam Deck instead. I tried to de-escalate it. You continue with another insult.
Are you a fucking retard?
I make another...
Are you a fucking retard, dude? You're a fucking retard here. You're still not fucking dealing with the fucking comment. You're a fucking bad faith fucking debater, and you can't fucking deal with the exact statement. Hold on.
Rick,
I told a DSP joke.
Wait, hold on. Just
I'm going to explain telling a DSP joke.
Bro.
Everybody, let's listen to this DSP joke that he told me. You know, it was a little fucking while ago.
Okay, thank you, Rick, or whoever did that. So,
yeah, talk to you.
My explanation for it, for fuck's sake, I made a joke to Void, who I thought we were friends with, and I thought it could be taken in jest. Instead of that, he calls it an insult, and then insults me. Instead of insulting him back, I made it into a joke. I said the tariffs are delaying them. I didn't make an insult back. I didn't say anything about his wife or about him. I said a joke. And then he responds with another insult. I respond with, well, I usually play the Steam Deck, being in jest about it, not making any personal attacks while he is. He responds with another personal attack. I respond with a joke to de-escalate. He responds with a personal attack. I respond with a joke to de-escalate. Then he pedo jackets me, and I said, damn, Void got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke, sad. Because I'm trying to de-escalate, and he continues to escalate further and won't fucking drop it. And then he says his cope. When I said Void got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke, sad, because you continue to escalate to the point you pedo jacketed me. So yeah, you got real fucking butthurt, dude. That's sad. It was just a joke. That's fucking sad. Then you respond to that with your copes. Then I said, I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me. I said that to explain to you what's going on, because you're trying to cope it away. The 08, 30, 01, and 08, 30, 44. That's you trying to cope when I said you got butthurt, dude. So I'm responding to your cope saying, no, I'm explaining it to you. I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me. There's your explanation, dude. There you go.
All right.
You can, I'm done. Yeah. You can,
Cap, what did you do, bro? How do you?
So I'm back now. Hooray. He still hasn't addressed the fact that right after I said, think you need to stay away from the preschoolers, why did he reply with, v0id got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke, sad, and then continued the exact same statement, I made a joke about you liking DSP and you're pedo-jacketing me, when he could have replied with that like the very first time. He never addressed that. He went into explaining everything in here and all the jokes. No, you didn't, dude. You didn't explain. Why didn't you reply right away? Why didn't you reply right away when he said that? Because I didn't say anything fucking about pedo-jacketing after that, buddy. You're telling me I pedo-jacketed you. I did that at 8/28/14. You replied right after, v0id getting really butthurt over mild DSP jokes, sad. But then you made the same thing at 8/31/32 and claimed I pedo-jacketed you when it was a fucking joke. Yeah. And there was no intention of pedo-jacketing.
Well, it was an insult. It was an insult, not a joke.
No, dude, it was a fucking joke. It was a joke.
Well, at 08/30/01, you called it an insult in your own words, in your proof. Yeah. By the way, guys, this is proof that v0id brought.
Insults, this buddy. Insult jokes. Do you not understand jokes are fucking insults, buddy? Insult jokes, buddy.
It's not the same. Cope.
Yeah, they are, dude. Yeah, they are the same, buddy. Dude, they are the same. Dude. Yeah, they are, dude. Jokes are insults, buddy. Yeah, they are. No. Are you telling me jokes aren't insults?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Cap.
That's what I said.
It depends on the joke.
Can I get yeah, dude. But the fact of the matter is, jokes are insults.
What's up?
PSH, you're fucking gay.
Are jokes
That's a joke.
Like in Australia insults? When you're joking with your bros, isn't it? You're kind of insulting them, and it's a joke.
Okay, listen.
They literally call each other cunts. Okay.
It depends on how the person receiving the joke. Hold on, Gina. Hold on. It depends on how the person receiving the joke takes it as an insult or not. If you guys are friends and someone says a joke and you're insulted by it, then yes, it could be considered an insult by the person receiving the joke. But the person giving the joke might not see it as an insult and see it as a joke. So it's a little bit of, it depends on the person's opinion of the joke being said.
Exactly. Did he ever let me know during any of these things that he wasn't appreciating it? Dude, yes. In any of these, when,
I would
buddy?
Say he did.
When did you tell me?
8/31/32.
Why would I have to tell you not to pedo-jacket me?
8/31/32.
8/31, exactly. And what did I say at 8/33/08? I'm like, oh shit. What did I say?
You said something about how people that order preschoolers don't have brains, dude. That doesn't explain it. That's a cope explanation.
Preschoolers pretty much don't have a brain, buddy.
Why would you say you need to stay away from preschoolers, Boyd? What does that mean?
Because it was a joke about your Switch 2 pre-order and how little kids would be the only people that would want a fucking Switch 2.
So why would I need to stay away from them, Boyd? Why would I need to stay away from them?
Because you and them are the only ones that would fucking want to switch to.
Then why would I need to stay
pre-order it?
Why would I need to stay away?
Because it's poisoning you, buddy. It's poisoning you. My very first statement. Rick, can you scroll up, please? Rick, can you scroll up, please?
Yes, I can. One sec.
Exactly, Tolerator. That's what happened, dude. Go. Gino started getting more money and thought that he was the fucking king of the fucking sector, buddy.
I'm actually getting less now than I did before I met you, Boyd.
I just want to mention, Boyd.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. The main demographic, the main percentage of Nintendo Switch users are between 25 and 30.
Hold on, one person at a time. Hold on.
Yesterday.
Hold on. Let Cap
Dude, I'm agreeing with him.
I know, but let him finish.
Dude, we all know it.
Nah. Like, I don't know if you knew this before, but I mean, I thought it was pretty common knowledge to know that the main demographic is like 20 to 25-year-old for Nintendo Switches. So, I mean, I don't really understand why you'd say, you know, someone who has a, you know, keep away from this guy. He's ordering a Switch because, you know, the main demographic, he is within the main demographic to someone owning a Switch. So I don't understand preschoolers being brought into it.
Dude, the fact of the matter is, at the very top where it says anyone over the age of 30 that buys a Switch 2 for themselves might have mega issues in life. How am I supposed to know his age? Could you tell me that, Cap?
How am I supposed to know that's about me?
Well, you inferred anyone over the age of 30. You said anyone over the age of 30. You assumed.
Okay, but wasn't Gambit talking about the Switch on stream? Wasn't other people talking about the Switch at the time?
I don't know.
And this might not be directed at me. You might be saying
I'm looking right at you right now, buddy.
Generally, but when I read this,
was talking about you, buddy.
How am I supposed to know your at 08:09:53 p.m. on the fucking what, the 5th? How was I supposed to know you were talking about
By the way, in Kick chat logs, did I at Gino with that? Because I didn't capture the at Geno's on my replies. So. Let's look at the fucking Kick chat log that you have open in that next window over there. Like, it's the next window right there, Rick.
I'm sorry, what? I'm laughing at the chat.
Your window to the right.
Yeah, this
Your
one?
window to the right, buddy.
This one? Tab,
yeah.
Dude, so Dead Pop says I haven't explained myself, but I fucking have told. Dude, do you like how I knew where it was? So can we go to where I said the fucking statement? So if we scroll up, actually down, because you need to just reverse it, but it's all good. So let's go up a bit.
You're not responding to me with that.
Yeah, it wasn't an ad, you know.
You forgot.
No, dude, I wanted to show everybody. I wanted to make sure that I'm fucking good faith, buddy. No, I'm showing good faith.
Can you tell me a timestamp, bro?
No, dude.
Because I don't know.
Dude, you already showed it. You already showed it, Rick. You already showed it, buddy.
Are you okay?
You already showed it.
Okay.
I was just looking to see if at Gino was already in it, because, you know, there's a bunch of them that have at Gino, right?
Yeah, I see
at
that.
Gino, at Gino, at Gino, at Gino.
Yeah.
So
right,
go down
exactly.
Where am I going?
Exactly.
Scroll down a little
dude.
bit. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Keep scrolling a little bit.
Dude.
Go.
It's all
there.
there,
You go.
dude.
Pause.
Yeah. It just didn't have an at Gino.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Right.
I'm trying to listen to Gino. Hold on, Boyd. Go ahead.
050953 is the one he's talking about. Anyone over the age of 30 that buys a Switch 2 for themselves might have mega issues in life. How am I supposed to read that and know that's directed about me specifically when I know I'm not over the age of 30? So I'm going to assume you're talking generally speaking here. I'm not going to assume you're talking about me with this.
I think he assumed your age when he said that, and that was directed at you.
Okay. Exactly. I said that.
Point of contention here,
I covered that a long time ago, buddy.
I didn't know that was directed at me, and he's saying I had to have known it was about me because he might have replied to me, which apparently Mr.
I didn't say that. Dude, I didn't say that. You're putting fucking words in my mouth. I'm saying that everything ties to me making the joke. Now I'm lying. I'm lying. When I said the whole thing was I was continually saying this about Gino, making fun of him because he wants he wants to buy 2 Switches. I said that the entire time. I said it fucking almost 2 hours ago, and I'm still saying it now. My story hasn't changed, but yours has, dude. You have shit to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have the truth. You have lies.
You have nothing to lose because you're a bum.
Dude, your empire is built on a fucking hill of lies, buddy. And I'm glad your viewers are here to fucking see it. And I'm glad there's other people here to see it because
literally all my
shit.
viewers agree with me and think I'm in the right, and people that already hated
because
me and you
well, buddy,
are in here because just like, Gino,
no, dude,
Void is
buddy,
cool or some dumb shit. So,
dude, Casino Tolerator doesn't hate anybody, by the way. That guy's actually good faith. He's actually a good faith guy, by the way. Dude, we had Zaneed in here that fucking took my side. We had Zaneed in here that's going to stream with you. Hopefully you don't cancel Zaneed's appearance on your stream because you're pretty vindictive. You're like, especially that extra dick in vindictive.
Keep trying to make this about
you'll probably fucking
Zaneed
I'm
said
not making
you
it
were
about
right
Zaneed.
about a thing, and you said that makes
No,
me
dude,
calling him a
I'm not
retard.
making it about
No, I don't
Zaneed.
think
I
Zaneed's
just made a
retard.
statement
I'm not
that
trying to bring other
maybe you're
people
gonna
in.
fucking cancel his appearance on your show next week. I hope you
Why would I
don't,
do
because you know Zaneed's a good gamer, dude. Him and fucking Nails would make a good stream together. Without you, that's the main thing. Without you. But the main thing is that I've contended the entire time. I've contended the entire time that this was about the Switch 2. My jokes were about how fucked it was for somebody of your age to fucking be
Not
like
of my
buying
age.
2 Switches. Yeah, buddy, of your age. Dude, you said you were 5 when the
First of all, Boyd, you said buys a Switch.
by the way, today on your stream, you said that you were 5 years old when the Wii came out. So if you do that math, you're like, you said that you're like fucking young 20s. Young 20s. So if you say 2007, the Wii came out, if you do the math, buddy, you're pretty much 30, buddy. And you've been fucking lying. No. So this fucking statement about age 30, that just uncovers more of your fucking lies and deception. So because you're like, I'm young 20s. I'm young 20s. I'm young. No, when it 2007, buddy, it's 2024. That makes you 27. You're on the fucking lesser end of fucking 20, buddy. You're almost 30. You're almost 30, buddy. No. Like, do the math, dude. 2024, buddy. We're living in 2024, buddy. 2024. What? 2025, buddy. Look at that. You're 28. Hooray. Dude, I'm reading my fucking clock right now. Yeah, so buddy, you're 28. What? Like you're almost 30. Yeah, I did. Oh no, I messed up on the fucking year. Oh no. The main thing here is that you
would not be 28.
So how old would you be, buddy?
23, right? I think so.
No. Yeah. So, Gino can't do math. Why don't people fucking start talking about that in the fucking chat instead of me, buddy? Dude, you'd be 28, you fucking moron. 2007, it's 2025.
No.
Yeah. So what's how old? Like, it's all good. Either way, who cares? But the main fact of the matter is, let's get back to the pedo jacking, because that's what everybody's here for. The main fact of the matter is, buddy, I never said anything. It never inferred or even made you, like, even tried to lead you to believe. To believe, buddy. The main thing here is that there was no intention of pedo jacketing you.
You haven't convinced me or anyone. You have not convinced a single person.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Did you not listen to me saying, there you go, you're 22 and 2 days old. Congratulations. Happy birthday. But the main thing here is that there was no inference. There was nothing. You took it and then you slandered me to a bunch of people without even talking to me first.
Thanks, PSH, for doing the math. I did quick math in my head and I ended up being right, so.
No, it was Zaneed. He did it above PSH. He did all the work for you.
Not correct. PSH did the math and said 23. So,
yeah. You should have read what Zaneed said, but it's all good. Yeah, does PSH know you're? He's 22 and 2 days old.
Okay, but we're saying if I was a joke, I would be 23.
So anyways, the key here,
what you're saying here is there's no inference. You're talking about there was nothing implied. Inference is I could infer what you're saying, but you imply what you're saying. You don't infer, like, when you say something, you're the one that's implying it. Inference is when you're hearing someone else say something and you're gathering a meaning from that. So Mr. Idyllic Memory is bad at math and also doesn't know definitions.
Dude, if you read what was here, I don't know definitions. Dude, you didn't even look shit up, but whatever. The main thing, you can continue insulting me, buddy. It's all good. But the main thing here...
You were trying to say I'm bad at math because I thought a 5-year-old in 2007 would be 28 today. That was wrong, Void. And you said I was bad at math for that. So... You know, you're trying to say I'm dumb for
Did you just hear what you said? But it's all good. You got that fucked up, by the way.
You did bad math
It's
and
all
said
good.
I was dumb when I was right.
No, you said you did bad math, by the way, just a second ago. If you want to replay it, you might want to mark this
I'm not
timestamp.
the one that claims to
It was
have-
2:13,
I'm
by
not
the way.
one
Two
that-
2 hours and 13 minutes we've been here. But
I'm
the
not
main
one
thing is
claims
that
to have, I feel like, memory.
that I said, yeah, does that mean that I'm good at math or something? It means that I'm good with fucking memory items. Memory, not math. But let's go back to the fact of pedojacketing. I told you I didn't fucking. I told you that I didn't mean what you decided to take out of it. I explained it right after you told me to you, which isn't good enough to you, it seems. But you said we were boys. You reached out to me.
Explaining yourself.
You never reached out to me. You know, no, I'm not. You're saying I'm lying when I'm not lying, buddy. That's the bad faith part. And then you continually fucking interrupt me. No, dude. I've asked you to Rick, can you go back to the screen on the fucking left, buddy?
Yes, sir.
The tab, not the screen, by the way. Voice
So you still haven't addressed whereby you decided to say that I got really butthurt over a mild DSP joke. You didn't decide to say, hey, you pedojacketed me right there. You didn't say that, dude. You didn't say shit.
Correct.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You said nothing. No, buddy. Nails, I never said that. I said that was a second account, buddy. Once again, a joke. Insult, buddy.
I came in here saying pedo shit, and you
but he's not. How do you know? How do you know that he's a pedophile, buddy? All that he said was a fucking joke. He said a joke. He said a joke that you decided to infer that he was a pedo.
Yes.
When maybe that wasn't the meeting. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? It's all good, Nails.
Yes, he was saying
hey, Nails. By the way, see how your roommate, I don't hate. He can say all the shit that he wants, but I'll still say he's a good gamer and that everybody tunes into your stream for him. Like, I'll continue saying that. Like, I don't care. The main thing is that you still haven't said why you didn't say pedojacking in the very first text right after the fucking preschoolers. Instead, you decide to go all the way fucking through everything all over again to weave your narrative. Dude, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's called casting a spell. It's called casting a spell with your words, buddy. Using your words to make a narrative and trying to put it over on everyone when it's not. Dude, it's it's textbook like bullshit, dude. The main thing is that you can't fucking say yes or no to certain things I've asked you. I've asked you to address that fucking sentence and why you didn't say the exact same line at 8:31 at 8:29:35. Why didn't you do that, dude? If you're butthurt. No, you didn't. You did? Yeah, Where? Where did you say that you're pedojacketing me at 8:29:35? Where? Please tell me. Please.
I addressed this already.
I'm dying to know. No, you didn't address it. You told us how this entire thing stemmed from fucking you making an innocent DSP joke. I made an innocent DSP joke, guys, and then he took it all out of conjecture, and then he decided to do all this shit, and then he started feasing, and he made all this. If I was feasing, would I only have made like 2, 4, 6, like 11 things that were jokes, buddy?
Well, they were insults according to your own word.
Dude, they were jokes, which are insults. Jokes, which are insults, buddy.
No,
jokes, which are insults, buddy. No, they're not.
They're two different
what?
things.
No, we already covered this. Fucking Come and Piss had to fucking come and tell us.
And I disagreed. And I disagreed with him. What Come and Piss said doesn't explain what you're saying. He didn't say that they're the same thing. He said, I disagree with
telling me that jokes and insults are not the same thing. You mean that there's not a whole subsector dedicated to insult comics? Insult comics that purely tell jokes based on insults. Have you not heard that? Hey, retard, I'm fucking talking. Like, shut the fuck up.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
You ramble
You're fucking bad faith. You're gonna fucking weave some fucking narrative again when I'm fucking telling you that there's insult comics. Insult
You're the one
jokes,
doing
buddy.
gymnastics.
Dude,
they're not the same.
Is there such thing as insult jokes?
Say to your friend, an insult is what you say to someone you're trying to offend.
No, dude, there's insult jokes, buddy. Funny insult jokes. Triumph the insult. The comic dog. Dude, these are a few things. The best, hold on. 70 best mean and insulting jokes from the simple life. Dude, if you type this into Google, funny insult jokes, you'll get a bunch. And you know those comedy roasts when they roast people? What are those? Are those insults? Are those insult jokes? Yes.
It's a roast.
They are insults joke. No, dude, now you're telling me that one thing can't be true. You told me there's no such thing as fucking insult jokes. Now there is, because your brain might have clicked in, you know.
But insult joke. No, I never said there was.
You can fucking look back at this moment
when you're trying to piss them off. A joke is just a joke, nigga. Like, yes,
dude.
Whenever Cap
calls
Rick gay, that's not an insult. That's a joke. If I call you gay, that's not a joke. That's an insult. Because I'm saying, Void, you're a fucking faggot, dog. I'm not like, you're such a fucking homo, dude. Like, yeah, but we're still cool, though. No, I'm saying you're a fucking faggot piece of shit, dude. That's an insult, not a joke. If I say, Cap, you're fucking gay, dude, that's a joke and not an insult. True. Because I'm just joking, and I don't intend for him to be offended by it. I intend for him to laugh, be like, yeah, we're all just joking around, we're all just bros. When I call you a faggot, I hope it makes you fees, and you fucking are, dog. So, yes,
but I'm not, buddy.
You said,
because guess what? Guess what?
So you're being a fag. Why would I actually buddy? Ask if we're all cool?
Dude, you told me a few seconds ago that there's no such thing as insult jokes. Now you're saying there is insult jokes.
No, I
At
never
least
said
we kind of moved forward. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, buddy. Like, you're a faggot. Like,
I said there's an insult and there's a joke. Your thing on fucking Google that says insult jokes.
Retard. I'm going to use a hard R here. I'm using a hard R. You're a retard.
You're a retard.
You just proved it multiple times, buddy.
You're a retard.
Oh, using my line against me? I just called you a retard, buddy. But you still can't explain why right away. No, you didn't, buddy. Dude,
that's why you
trying
can't
to fucking cope.
Anything without mental gymnastics,
buddy. Big copes.
You're the one doing mental gymnastics.
Big swings from the little guy, dude. I said I was telling you. I said I was saying insult jokes, buddy. You're a fucking retard. And the fact of the matter that you said it. Yeah, I did.
You didn't say insult jokes.
I said insult jokes because I thought we were boys, but we're not.
You said I'm throwing insult your way.
Dude, I wonder what else you said fucking behind my back now that the mask is off. Remember when I said your mask was off before and you wanted to IBS me? Well, here we are, bitch. Here we fucking are. It's back on. Your fucking mask is off, fuckface, and you can't fucking cope with it because you're a fucking monkey that has no fucking intelligence. You're a fucking low fucking... Like, you know, the fucking...
I have no intelligence, Void. On this stream, you forgot idyllic memory and called it idyllic memory. You used...
Oh, no, I pronounced the wrong word, buddy.
You did bad math. You were the one that's being retarded, dog.
I said you inferred. I didn't insinuate. I insinuate. You infer, bitch. Fucking use grammar.
Now, but that's not what you said earlier.
Oh, my God.
What you said earlier,
you fucking idiot. Dude,
Mr.
I called you low IQ monkey, dude, and you didn't say anything about it. Dude, what's that fish that fucks that? Dude, is it the fucking cuttlefish that fucking goes behind the other fish's back and fucks the women behind the fucking male's back? Because you know what?
You're gonna come
you're like that, dude.
They need to be way like more
that, buddy. Dude,
you have to be
like
way
more
50.
Dude, the fish is on the screen, by the way.
Whoa.
Dude, you're a fucking bitch that goes behind people's back and fucking talk shit. The year of the snake, it's the year of you, bitch.
Who?
What up, Dead? I saw wait. What's up? The whole key is I told you that I didn't mean to call you a pedo. You decided that I did call you that when that wasn't my intention.
Everyone fucking says that's what it looks like, dude.
Everyone you talk to, Rick has told you it doesn't sound like that to him. So you're telling me everybody.
What does it sound like to me? Hold on.
Rick said it looked like that, but then after you coped for hours, he started to believe you because you had to
cope. Did I cope for hours? Did I cope for hours, or did I just say this is what I intended to do?
I'm not going to say that I listened to him for hours for me to believe him. I said that once he explained it, I kind of, I wouldn't say I believed it, but it kind of made sense. I wanted to believe him, so that's what I took it for.
And Rick, then last night when you came in the call to explain on Void's behalf, everybody, we had like 10 people in the call. Everyone said like, "Come on, Rick, that's mental gymnastics, dude."
Well, a few people did say that. Yeah, that's true.
No, no one in that call was like, "Well, okay." No,
I don't think anyone else.
How about this?
Fuck you,
Rick's your friend, so he wants to find.
I want to believe him. It's true. It's true. I do want to believe him.
Yeah, that's fine. Because Rick's
the
a good
fact of
friend.
the matter is
you're a piece of shit, boy.
buddy.
You
who
got
were
mad
all
at
the
a
people?
DSP joke and Pinto Jacket people.
Who were all the people in the call? Who were all the people in the call? Tell us, buddy. They were all your fucking friends. They were all your friends, you fucking retard. Yeah, they were all your friends in the fucking call, taking your fucking word, buddy. After you spun the tail, you told people that I said that a bunch of people need to keep you away from fucking preschoolers. I didn't say you need to be kept away. I said you need to stay away. I didn't say keep away. I said
a pedophile needs to stay away from preschoolers, dumbass.
Dude,
what's the one group of people that needs to stay away from preschoolers? You fucking idiot.
Hey, idiot, how about this? Do we not agree that pedophiles have a mental issue that actually compels them to fucking be attracted to children, and they continually go seek those children? So they don't stay away from them. Because, that's not what pedophiles do.
They need to stay away from them.
How do
They're
they need
the group of people that need to stay away from preschoolers.
They can't, though. They can't.
But they need to.
There needs to be somebody in order to do it.
They need to. But they need to. You would tell a pedophile, you need to stay away from preschoolers. That's what you would say that to.
You're saying, so how are you going to find these pedophiles in the wild? You know what? I think we actually mislabeled Larry, dude. I think we fucking mislabeled Larry, and I think that by your reading and shit, reading comprehension, we attacked the wrong person in a way. Like, Larry had his faults, yes, but Gino, you continued lighting the fire by telling us maybe things that might have not been true.
Lighting the fire? I tried de-escalating this. People were trying to tell me to fucking felt you on stream, and I said, no, I don't want to.
Stop.
I don't want to cause more drama. And you had to
acting like an idiot.
Shit. Then Rick wanted you
like an idiot. You're acting like an idiot, dude. You're acting like an idiot, buddy.
Said, fine.
You're acting
IBS,
like an idiot. Dude, you're acting like an idiot because I was just talking about Larry. I was just talking about Larry. Dude, I was just talking about Larry, and you went on a tangent about me. Is that not true, moderators?
What? You were saying we attacked the wrong guy. They should have been attacking me.
No,
because I'm the one that had to keep escalating. You were the one escalating.
I didn't.
Yes, dude, that's what you said.
I'm talking about Larry.
What
the fuck is your problem, buddy? What the fuck is wrong in your head?
You're gaslighting right now, dude.
Dude, I said we went after Larry, but you were pouring fucking do you see? Yes, Void is true. Little bit. I don't even know that person, dude. But
a little bit. The guy that doesn't like me, that actively doesn't like me from before today. There's 5 people in chat that already don't like me,
fucking
and they're coming in here and picking the opposite side.
Guess what? Rick, the main thing is that I was just talking about fucking Larry.
Already have a problem with me, and they're coming into the stream. It's the same thing with Larry when we felted Shia. Larry hated me and you, so he picked Shia's side, right? There's 5 people in this chat that already have a hate boner, and so they're picking your side. Everyone else
is fucking retarded because I said I was talking about Larry, dude. I was talking about Larry. I was saying I think we went after Larry incorrectly because Gino gave us misinformation about things that he read about Larry or other things. And then you turned around and started talking about me. when I was talking about Larry, and maybe you taking something out of context from Larry.
Because you're saying, you said I'm the one that stokes the flames, and I'm saying, Void, we're literally looking at you stoking flames on screen.
The fire on Larry. You stoked the fire on Larry. That's what I said, dude.
That's
because
what he was doing shit behind the scenes, and I would talk shit on stream.
Dude, that's what I said. And then you didn't listen. You didn't listen to it and fucking started talking about a different shit. This just proves exactly how you took something that I just said a few seconds ago. No, this is you fucking taking something I just said that you heard with your fucking ears, went maybe to your brain or fucking wherever your fucking brain is, and you didn't process it properly. Just like think you need to stay away from preschoolers was not an intention of pedo-jacketing you. It was in poor taste. It was badly timed or worded joke, and it came across incorrectly. We've agreed on that. Dude, I didn't fuck up. Nigga. I didn't fuck up, dude.
You just said you did, but now you said you didn't. It was in bad taste. It was worded bad, all this shit, but you didn't fuck up.
It was a joke, buddy. It was a joke. It was a joke, dude. What? You know how you didn't fuck up? You know how you fucked up, buddy?
You called it an insult.
You fucked up. You know how you fucked up, buddy? You know how you fucked up? You didn't read. You didn't read. Yeah, an insult joke, but you didn't fucking read what I said.
No, you didn't say insult joke. You said insult. How come, Void, at 083001, you didn't call it an insult joke? You called it an insult. Dude, why is it an insult joke pathetic, now that you're trying to cope about it?
Fucking pathetic, buddy.
Week, it was an insult. How come it's an insult joke now? But last week was just
how about last week? Why did it take you a week? Why did it take you a week? Why did it take you a week to fucking feast?
Explain yourself.
Why did it take you a week? Why did it take you a week to fucking bring all this out, buddy?
Explain yourself.
Did you have to write a script for it? Did you have to fucking go through and figure out, hey, I'm gonna felt void by doing
invited
this.
You
I need a fucking week.
It out last night and you ran. Week.
Dude, that was a week.
Ran
no,
for
I didn't run, buddy.
There was not me running for a week. There was me trying to not fan the flames for a week. You come and talk shit.
Rick what I said about it.
IBS and you ran for a day.
Dude, why don't you ask Rick what I said about you? Why don't you ask Rick why I said it when I talked to you? Because the exact same things why I wasn't going to talk to you are coming up right now, buddy. The main thing here...
So you're admitting you ran for a day, dog. You little
I didn't run, dude. I didn't run at all.
You ran last night.
I didn't fucking run, buddy.
We could have had this last night, but you ran. And I didn't even want this on stream. I wanted this just between us. But no,
dude, you
had to run from that. If you didn't want to test on stream today, so who's fanning the flames, bitch?
Buddy,
you are
this,
bitch.
How about this? So during your stream today, at one point you're like, I fucking took out fucking Shia, I took out Larry, and I'm gonna teach that little Void. I even wrote in your fucking chat, buddy. I wrote, hey, what do you mean by that? You never replied to it, by the way. But you're telling everybody that you were going to fucking take me out earlier. Oh, so you didn't know that I was going to fucking do this? It's fucking hilarious, dude. The main things is that you lie a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I said that on
narrative, buddy. You actually did. You actually did.
Wait.
Hey, can somebody grab
today?
Can somebody? Yeah, you did, dude. Yeah, you did.
I think I remember saying it in chat yesterday. And Void, you're a little spurk and can't fucking understand shit.
You said it, buddy.
But just like how I said I took Larry out to make Larry mad. I said that again because I made you mad for some fucking gay reason.
Yeah, sure, buddy. The main thing, I think you said it at the hour mark of 4 hours and 7 minutes into your stream. I think I took that timestamp so that I could bring it up tonight. But the main thing here is that, dude, I already own my shit, but you can't say why you didn't say, hey, reach out to Void. He's my boy. Why would he be saying these things? Why would he be saying these things about me in damn his chat?
Void, dumb fuck. When you second you pedo jacketed me at 08/28/14, you ceased being my boy. So now I don't have to I don't owe you shit, dude. I don't.
Dude,
you
but guess what? Guess what, buddy?
I do not owe you shit. I said, damn.
Maybe the time, dude. Maybe the time, buddy, was 8:31, 8:31:32. I think it might have been at 8:31:32, buddy.
You fucking No, dude.
Exactly, firefighter. That's what I might see, dude. Dude, I'm not full of bullshit. Your own words are fucking being used against you. Dude, no, dude.
Okay.
That's what that guy's saying.
And you
it's
agree
hilarious,
with him,
dude,
so you call
because
yourself a pedophile?
Dude, that's what it seems like because you can't fucking
Why would you
cope,
bring
buddy.
that up?
You can't say, holy shit, maybe I took this out of proportion. Maybe he actually didn't mean this. No, you're all in with he meant this, where I had no intent. Like, it's weird. It's fucked up.
Why didn't you DM me?
Something fucked up.
Why didn't you DM me after that? Huh?
Dude, was I supposed to DM
You're saying I'm in the wrong because I didn't DM you.
Dude, I wrote at 8:33:08.
You
dude,
said, and I said at 8:31. And I said at 8:31:32. And I said at 8:31:32. And I said this. Dude, you're saying I didn't DM you after this and say, Void, what happened, buddy? No, because you're a piece of shit. We're not cool anymore. So why would I DM you? You're trying to pretend this was all just jokes and I'm in the wrong. In your logic, you should have DM'd me and been like, "Hey, dude, what's going on, buddy?" We were just joking.
Dude, I actually, by the way, I actually turned up, by the way, for a stream that you needed help on. I jumped into fucking the network stream that you needed some assistance with. But when I jumped in, all of a sudden Rick jumped in. If you want to look at that,
Rick. You were talking shit.
See,
you were talking
guess
shit
what?
Before that.
Guess what?
Then you
guess what?
2 minutes before that.
Guess what? Buddy, who actually contacted you fucking through Discord?
Going on.
No, dude, I came to help you out, dude.
You were talking
dude, I came to help you out.
You were talking
dude,
shit.
I came to help you out, buddy.
You were talking
I came to help you out, dude.
You didn't come to help.
No, it wasn't.
Why didn't you say, hey, dude, what do you
me?
need help with? You didn't say that.
Dude, Rick all of a sudden was talking before me, dude.
Didn't say a word. No.
Before I could get my microphone fucking set up,
word. Yes.
Before I could even get my microphone set up, Rick was talking.
You were talking shit before that.
No, dude, why don't you show where I was talking? Why don't you show that? Show it to us. Come on, prove it. Prove it. There must be a fucking record. Come on, show it. Let's see it. Instead of your lies. Because it's more lies. It's more defaming me. It's more trying to make yourself better than the rest. The main thing is that I helped Beans out with tech issues that week. I helped the Brick out with tech issues maybe the week before or earlier in the same week. And so I came to help you. But hey, you know, that's not what a buddy does, I guess. But either way, I reached out, but I did. But no, whatever, dude. It's fucking retarded.
Deadpap said, "What about Morshoe?"
What about Morshoe? I helped that guy as well with tech issues.
And to be fair,
dude, I've been helping.
I know a fair share about things. You kind of you did help because you motivated me to get the shit done. But I could have done it on my own. I'm just saying, I'm not a complete fucking
100%, dude. 100%.
Yeah, just saying.
100%, buddy. 100%. But the key was I was there to talk to fucking Gino. Meanwhile, he never reached out. He was sad, man.
You never reached out, Void. Why would I reach out? You pedo jacket me. Why would I reach out? You are saying
my explanation
we were
right after
days after this. You never reached out. And my logic, you're a piece of shit. You're not friends anymore, so I'm not going to talk to you ever again.
You're saying I should have reached out.
Instead,
dude,
you were saying I should have reached out to you. You didn't reach out to me, so why did you not? If according to you, that one of us should have reached out to the other to mull it over, you didn't, dude. It's a two-way street. I didn't reach out to you because you're a piece of shit in my mind now. So we're not cool. There is no mulling this over. You're a piece of shit. So
all right, well,
according to you, we were friends for days after this.
So Rick, scroll down, buddy. Scroll down after 8:33.
1 second. I got to address
he never
what
fucking
Deadpap
said anything, dude.
He said that Morshoe asked you for help about email security, and you told him you don't work for free.
Yeah, dude. I showed him how to get the fucking details from Google.
I remember.
He didn't fucking know how to get that.
Specifically, I remember a conversation. I was in VC with you and Morshoe talking about email, and you told us a way to send emails without actually sending emails. And I remember that conversation.
Yeah, do you remember? Do you remember how I told you to do it through drafts?
You make an account. Everyone has the same password and login information, and you just make drafts and you read those. Then nothing actually ever gets sent. I do remember that.
Exactly. So I did help Morshu with it. So I'm really confused, and I understand the hatred towards me because you're Gino's buddy and you've known him for so long. But the main thing is that this is fucked.
You're a piece of shit. Yeah, this is fucked, boy.
Dude, you eat shit for breakfast. You eat shit for breakfast, and you are what you eat, you piece of shit.
Okay, that's fucking.
My name's Gino. I'm a retard.
Making a breakfast?
Retard impersonation. That's like natural to you.
Exactly. You know what I said, Cap.
Like, because you are a fucking.
But the main thing is that you didn't reply with anything negative after I said at 8:33:08 exactly what I meant. Why didn't you say that, Gino? Why didn't you say anything?
Why did I not respond to you again?
No, you pedo jacket. You did, by the way. By the way, scroll down, Rick, to see his replies. It was a setup, by the way, Gina. Welcome. Oh, look, buddy, you replied, motherfucker. Oh, you didn't reply? You replied because you're such an idiot. Fucking moron, dude. I didn't reply. But what? But you know what you replied with? You replied with, yeah, Void, no pre-orders yet because I was saying we're just jokes, dude. Nothing serious. I'm Zeno. I'm a retard.
Because your explanation doesn't make fucking sense. Buddy. Your explanation at 8:33:08.
Why did
your explanation at 8:33:08 is that somehow I need to stay away from preschoolers because only someone that would pre-order a Switch 2 has no brain. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Read it all. I said, yeah.
I was joking the whole time. So no pre-orders. That's why I said that, because I was just fucking joking.
Read it all. Read it all. Read it all, buddy.
Read it, bitch. You read it. Read it for me.
Perhaps you should reread and think higher level. Period.
Okay, and how does that change the meaning of what I was saying? How does that change that?
Well, you decided to automatically assume. Shut up for a second, idiot. The main thing is that you decided to sink to the lowest common denominator and say that I called you.
You said I need to stay away from preschoolers.
But I didn't.
Everyone looking at this without mental gymnastics knows what the fuck.
Dude, are you a fucking retard? No, they don't.
You're a fucking retard.
Does it not say think at a higher level, buddy? Doesn't it say think higher level? Doesn't it say that? Think higher level. Why are you going to pedo jacketing when I'm not intending that?
Because you said I need to stay away from preschoolers, Boyd.
Higher
What's the one group of people that needs to stay away from
higher
preschoolers?
Level.
Why don't you think higher level? Fucking
a lot of people, old people, for example.
Jesus fucking
there's a lot of people that should stay away from preschoolers, buddy. Santa Claus at the mall, for example, not because he's a pedophile, but because he's a drunk and he sets bad expectations. He teaches kids bad things. Dude, I'm saying the mall Santa. The mall Santa's bad faith. He smells like cigarettes and he drinks a lot.
Too many times, I think. I'm not all mall Santas.
That's Santa,
drunk.
Buddy.
Come on.
Dude, the one at our mall this year, buddy. The one at our mall was crazy. Wow. But the whole thing is that I tell you to think at a higher level instead of lower common denominator pedo. It's right there in black and white. I said think at a higher level, but you continue thinking I called you a pedo. I was trying to curb you.
Your comment at 8:33:08 does not explain your comments at 8:28:14, Void.
It does. It says perhaps.
No, it doesn't, dude.
Reread. Perhaps you should.
No, it doesn't.
Reread.
I'm rereading it right now. We've read it a million times. We've all read it a million times, and everyone still says, "Yeah, you're pedo jacketing. You fucking idiot."
You're fucking, dude. Maybe retards.
You're a fucking retard.
Maybe retards like you. Retard. That you know, retards.
Everybody here
all cohabitate together, buddy. No, dude. Do you not fucking see where it says you should reread and think at a higher level? I'm adding the but it says think higher level. Like I told you to reread the comment and think at a higher level. Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
It,
I didn't call you a pedo. I didn't call you a pedo. Are the words pedo anywhere in there? Is there any words that say
you need to stay away from preschoolers? And you told me to reread that.
Do you want to? Yeah, exactly. And think at a higher level.
think you need to stay away from preschoolers.
At a higher level,
jacketing, you fucking idiot.
Think at a higher level, because you're in the fucking muck, buddy. I'm not in the fucking pedo market. Like, I'm not thinking Gino's a pedo. Gino's my buddy, I thought. Gino's my boy. But no, Gino's not my boy. Gino was a bad-faced cocksucker the whole time.
Spurg, you can't admit you were wrong, dude. Everyone knows what you meant by that, and you just refuse to admit that you took it too far, you fucking idiot.
Dude, I fucking told you what I said, to reread it and think at a higher level, buddy. You automatically assumed that it was pedo jacketing when it wasn't.
Yes, because that's what that sentence means. I said I tell bitches I get a Switch 2 pre-order and they get weak in the knees, and you said I need to stay away from preschoolers.
Yeah.
Like, dog, you're pedo jacking. You're saying I need to stay away from preschoolers.
I didn't say you need to stay away. Read the whole sentence, buddy. Read the whole sentence to everybody.
I just did.
Read it. Read it. What did I say? Read it. Read it. Go ahead. Because you just said that.
Go ahead and read it, bitch. Go ahead and read it, bitch. Read it for me,
I'm not reading it, dude. I'm not going to read it
for me, bitch.
Because you can't.
I don't work for free, Void.
You
read
have
it for me. I don't work for free, bitch.
We already proved that I helped Morshu. That I fucking helped him.
I don't give a. I'm not talking about Morshu, dumbass.
Dude,
I'm not like you. I'm not trying to bring everyone else into it and rope other people into it.
I'm a retard. My name's Gino. My name's Gino. My fucking stream is fucking suffering now. Walmart Finance is coming Monday to fucking repo my fucking Shure mics that I haven't put away. I should have not put it on that high interest credit card. I'm fucked. But Gino, it says think. It says think you should stay away from preschoolers. Think you should stay away from preschoolers.
Okay.
Yeah. Then so you're saying I think you need to stay away from preschoolers. Yes, that's what you're saying.
We've gone around in circles. I think everyone will agree. We've gone around in circles. It doesn't look like we're making any kind of progress. No one's going to change what they believe at this
what did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday about this entire event, buddy?
That it's pointless.
Told you nothing would be solved. Correct. And that fucking Gino is back.
Well, you know what?
I
think it was worth a try, but after almost 3 hours, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this. Fat Chick Thriller,
dude, I can go another
you,
buddy.
You consider this content looping over and over? I don't think it is anymore. At this point, I think we need to set a cutoff point, and I'm gonna give
dude, it's sad, buddy.
Maybe another 15 minutes, and that's about it.
It's sad, buddy. It's sad that Gino has to be bad faith. It's sad
Void,
times, buddy.
Why would I just, if we were fucking buddies, Void, dumb fuck.
If we were buddies, if we were cool, but I never called you a pedo, you fucking moron.
If we were cool, why would I just all of a sudden snake you and be bad faith out of nowhere for no reason at all? Dude, I've defended you to everyone and out of nowhere for no reason at all. I just decided to be bad faith and snake you.
Dude, you haven't at all, buddy. Prove it. Prove who you told this to, dude. Dude, you said Larry felted me, but you didn't even get what fucking was happening. You're like, Larry felted you on stream. I heard it from the grapevine. I heard it from someone. My name's Gino, and I have all the truth. No, dude, you're spreading false fucking information, and you didn't even understand. I had to tell you what the thing was that we were even talking about on the stream. How Larry continually interrupted me when I was playing games. I'm like, Larry, I'm playing a game.
Yeah, I watched that stream, and it made you look bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
It made you look like a fool, dude. That stream, everyone watching that stream is a fan of Zaneed and Larry and don't like you. And the entire stream, Larry was shit talking you, and all you had to say in response was you had more kills. No one cared. Larry wasn't even trying to beat you in the game. All the point was for that stream was for Larry to shit on you, which he did, and you had no comebacks other than you had more kills. So yes, that stream. You looked bad. You lost that stream to Larry. Yes, he felt it, dude.
He only said one thing. He's only one thing, buddy.
The whole stream, he was fucking felting.
Dude, let's get fucking Zaneed in the call. Let's do that. Let's host them.
Wait,
Zaneed, fire it up. Let's go.
Get Zaneed in the call. Zaneed said he would host round 2 because we're already at almost 3 hours here. Okay, and I don't think
we're probably gonna wrap this up soon because you guys are starting to loop.
It's looping.
Dude, I know, but
no progress is being made, and you know that my hope was that there would be some progress made. There would be some common ground, but there isn't.
Rick, I told you with a retard that you can't fucking talk to the retard because then it makes you look like a retard. But hey, I came out just to prove that Gino's a fucking retard.
Hey, look, I'm happy that both you
lot.
guys agreed to do this, and I really am. And I was hoping that there was something that could be done, but it just
dude.
I didn't have high hopes.
Just imagine,
to begin with, but I'm just glad that we
just
tried.
imagine, Rick. Imagine 3 hours, buddy, trying to show, hey, I didn't actually call you a pedo. I even told you to reread that statement and to think at a higher level instead of thinking that I called you a pedo. The statement's right there, but he won't even address
the statement's right there.
And he won't even think about it because we're not boys. We're not boys, Rick. That's
we're
why
not
this
boys.
was
You
gonna
fucking
work, buddy.
pedo-jacketed me. We're not boys anymore. Everyone knows what you meant by that, and you can't just admit it, dude.
Well, you know,
Nails, I never did anything wrong, buddy.
It is what it is. You guys aren't going to agree. It is what it is.
You know what Gino is? He's a bad faith cocksucker. He can't play video games. He's a fake, a fraud, a phony.
I'm autistic.
And he claims
disingenuous
that
worm.
You know what I'm going to say? I think it's amazing that we're talking about something that has nothing to do with Teddy Theodore Feezer, yet we've talked about feezing out and bad faith cocksucker, and it's just, I think it's awesome that Feezer has left this stuff that we can use in our own conversations that have nothing to do with him. That's how impactful the fees is.
I'm autistic.
So that's awesome. On a side note. Dead air.
Just
Dead air. Posted over to Zaneed. I will say that my microphone setup shit is low battery and it might die. So I really don't want to fucking do this all fucking night. If it dies right away, I'll switch over to a different mic. But I'm not going to do this. This is the last time
we're ever going to talk. Dude, we're never going to talk again because you are a piece of shit.
Pieces of shit like you.
Yes, I just called you a piece of shit, and then you had to copy me.
That's why I didn't talk to you for the last week. Dude, the second you pedo-jacketed me, I said, I'm not talking to this guy anymore.
Dude, you know a fact? When you don't like somebody, you don't talk behind their backs about them, and you don't continue having streams and talking shit about them. When you don't like
someone, you don't talk shit about them afterwards.
Exactly, because you're not a bitch. Well, dude, are you a woman?
Can we call
Casino
Tolerator to the stand?
Dude,
Tolerator, do I talk shit on people I don't like?
That's because you're
yes, I do.
You're a fucking bitch.
I think we
Boyd, you're talking shit to me right now. That would make you a bitch too by your own logic.
Dude. I'm talking to you, buddy. I'm talking to you. I said behind your back. I don't talk about you behind your back.
I'll talk about you behind your back the same way I'll talk to your face. I will talk about you behind your back the same way I talk to your face.
Dude, you are a fucking faggot. And if how about I'll fly you out, come and say it to my face. We'll make sure that we sign some papers beforehand, and we'll see how it ends.
Okay, how about that? I would fly up there too for that.
It's almost like Content Cop, and we can see what happens.
Fly me up.
I'm not doxing myself, you fucking idiot. I'm not doxing myself.
Dude, I'll fly you out, buddy. I'll fly you out.
Argument. That's fucking.
Are you afraid?
Retarded. You lost the blood sports, so you're challenging me to a fight, dude.
Now I lost the blood sports when I fucking.
Has anyone got bingo yet?
Yeah, Gouted Gamer, true.
You lie, buddy.
You guys have
v0id72.
You lie,
Gino. Dude, I'm sorry.
You lie. You lie, Gino. You lie, buddy. You lie.
Why would I lie?
The narrative. You lied, buddy. I showed you.
I showed you how. What is my incentive to lying about you pedo-jacketing me out of nowhere? Why would I just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, for no reason at all, decided to snake you and say you pedo-jacketed me for no fucking reason?
You're lying. Cool. I'm not saying that you're lying. I never said that you're lying about your feelings and your interpretation of that statement. But at 8:33:08, I told you to look again and reread that exact statement. Reread it and think at a higher level. I fucking told you to reread it.
That doesn't explain what you said, you fucking idiot. That doesn't explain what you said.
Is it not clear to fucking reread it and be like, hey, maybe I read this wrong? He's telling me to reread it.
I reread it, and dog, I didn't read it wrong. You said, think you need to stay away from preschoolers. What's the group of people that need to stay away from preschoolers?
You're many,
fucking liar.
dude.
You're lying.
Many.
You're bad
Are you
faith.
a fucking retard? Dude, you're a fucking retard, buddy. Dude, you are a fucking retard. And solely, it just shows that you have nothing but pedos on the brain. You can't think outside the box, and that you're fucking closed-minded. And you're fucking bad faith.
Mad cope right here. You said think you need to stay away from preschoolers, as if that. How could you possibly twist this into thinking it's a pedophile thing?
I told you.
What?
Dude, I told you that it was a fucking joke, buddy. I told you.
You said it was an insult, not a joke. No, you said it was an insult, not a joke.
Dude, we've already covered that insults can be jokes, right? Do we have to go back into the insult comics all over again?
No. Well, then why didn't you say joke? Why didn't you say I'm saying jokes and you're getting mad?
I already did.
Well, I said Void
at the start of this entire thing, and then you said that it was insults.
I said Void got mad about a joke, and you said, no, I'm saying insults. You said you're saying insults. I said I'm saying a joke. You said you're saying insults.
Dude, I didn't say.
Why didn't you say
insults?
Yes, you
I never
did.
said that. I was saying,
said,
no, I didn't.
I am throwing insults your way that you cannot handle. That's what you said, word for word.
Or I just said a mild like DSP joke. Sad. Are you sure about that? Or am I just throwing insults your way that you can't handle? Like we're looping, and it's fucking.
I said a joke, and you said an insult.
Because your narrative is fucking dying, buddy. Like I told you to reread that sentence. Normally, when you jump to a conclusion on something, somebody's like, "Hey, can you reread that? Because that's not what I meant."
No, someone says, "Hey, I didn't mean that. This is what I actually meant." You didn't do that. You just said, "Reread it at a higher level."
And then you're a fucking dumb fuck. And then I explain the joke, and then I explain the entire joke. Since there are no pre-orders for Switch 2 available, the only people that would care and believe you would be the ones that do not have brains, that can't.
You said if you act like a tard towards me, expect a response. So you're saying me making the DSP joke was me acting like a tard, and so you had to respond to that.
I'm talking about you with the all right, dude. All right, dude. All right, dude.
Yes, all right, dude.
That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
You can't drop it. You had to keep pushing it. You had to keep pushing it. So I said, all right, dude. I let you have it.
You weren't even de-escalating shit, buddy.
You had to have the final word. I said, all right, dude.
You weren't even fucking...
You said shit again. I said, LOL. You said shit again. You just couldn't just fuck off. You had to keep pressing it. You had to keep escalating. I don't use Reddit, buddy.
I don't use the website Reddit, so I'm confused.
Why do you talk like
Reddit? I don't talk like Reddit at all. Oh yeah, by the way, you got that from Warshoe. It's great that you dug him up yesterday after you fucking buried him with all those fucking comments that I fucking sent about you, right? How you fucking buried him, said fucking nasty things about him. But hey, you dug him up yesterday. Yeah, you fucking unfuneraled him and you brought him there. And then he started talking about the Reddit comments. Oh, that's how Reddit talks. That's from Warshoe, buddy.
All right.
All right. You just talked about fucking Reddit, buddy.
I don't know if you guys want to keep doing this, but it is.
No, I'm good, dude.
I reckon we wrap this up. If you guys wanna, give you a final take.
Look, I can host.
Guess what, buddy?
Zaneed, and you can go and continue doing this there.
No, Rick.
I'm not getting the outcome that I wanted,
stop.
so I don't think.
Rick, you got the outcome that you wanted, buddy. We got 61 consistent viewers for the entire 3 hours.
That's cool,
buddy.
dude. I'm not trying to get verified.
We did it.
I don't give a shit.
We fucking did it, buddy.
I don't care.
Let's go cap in fucking Rick's stream. We did it.
Okay, I appreciate
Goal
that.
achieved.
Thank you.
As for
I just want to add my final take.
I hope you. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
I want to add my final take. My final take is, I don't think anyone should take anything this fucking seriously, because this is the internet and none of this matters.
I agree.
Like, I know you guys were friends and you had a dispute, but like literally 3 hours of just mental gymnastics, spurging and looping. This is the internet. Either of you can log off at any time, and it's just. I don't know, man. I don't take anything anyone says to me online seriously, and I would never go to this extent to have like this kind of a blood sport or whatever. But honestly, this could have all just been fixed with just a simple, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. And you could have just, made up and keep being friends. But I think, I don't know, both parties definitely have done wrong, and honestly could just be fixed with a simple I'm sorry and then just walk away.
I agree.
And did I not say that by saying, hey, it was a bad joke?
Well, yeah, you tried.
It was in poor taste.
He doesn't believe you, though.
I know.
He
And you
says
didn't
that
listen.
you
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
mean it as a joke, but you
Cap,
meant it as a pet jacket.
I did.
It is what it is.
Dude,
He's not changing his mind,
Cap,
dude.
I did
tried.
exactly what you said, Cap. I tried, buddy. In the first fucking 10 minutes, I tried to do it, but obviously wasn't going to happen.
I will take that as your closing statement. Gino, if you would like to make a closing statement, we can wrap it up after that.
I mean, yeah, I'm not taking it seriously in the sense that I'm offended by it. I'm just saying that it just shows Void's true colors. He's a piece of shit. If you make a joke, you could be his fucking buddy. You could defend him when everyone else gives him a hard time. You could fucking constantly this dude would fucking bug me with DMs constantly. You don't like enough of my tweets. You don't fucking repost my shit. Gay shit like that. And
I never said that,
I
dude.
tried to fucking help him out. I tried to be his friend. And this
Dude,
is what I got in
fuck are you
return.
lying
I made a
again,
joke
dude?
and he feased and pedo jacketed me. And he's lying
Once
about it. He's
again.
coping about it. He's a snake. That's my whole point. And the
Dude, you're
fucking
a fucking
blood
bad faith
I don't
human
give a
being,
fuck
dude.
what he says. I don't care about the insult shit. Personal insults, they don't hurt my fucking feelings. It just shows that you're a piece of shit. And I just like talking shit to you because you're a fag. Yeah.
Dude, you didn't talk shit. You just proved that you fucking lie a lot in your closing argument, buddy. Maybe you should post all the fucking messages between us. Hey,
Alright,
why
I
didn't you
guess
do
we're going
that?
to Zaneed with this.
We're not going anywhere, dude.
Sake.
It's up to you
Well,
guys.
Sobased said they're done. They're wanting to host over to Zaneed so we can continue.
Dude, I'm not talking to you anymore. Do you not understand that?
So
You're a bad
exactly
fucking
like I
idiot.
said earlier, you would only talk about this with Rick in the room to hold your hand because you're a bitch.
That's not true.
What are you
Look,
talking
like,
That's what this
about?
is all about.
Hold on.
If
Stop just a
Zaneed
second.
wants to
Rick,
jump in here,
Rick,
I'll
Rick,
drag him into this
stop.
VC, and
Dude,
he can.
Rick.
I'll host him, and you guys can keep
Rick.
going. I'll just hang
Rick,
up, and you guys can keep going.
Just stop for a second. No, Rick, let's stop. A few minutes ago, Gino told us that his fucking Walmart purchased Shure microphone was almost dead on his battery, and that he doesn't know how much longer he can go.
Those
for.
don't run on
Yes.
batteries,
Okay,
by the
we're not
way,
gonna
dude.
talk anymore.
The Shure microphone.
Exactly,
Yes, it
dude.
does, Rick. I have.
Exactly.
Look, okay, so Rick,
Hilarious,
here's what
buddy.
I have. Rick, here's what I have because I'm not going to get called a liar on this.
Okay.
I have a Shure
Liar.
microphone that does not plug into my desktop. It plugs into it's
An
called
audio interface.
a mono
It's XLR.
interface. It is battery operated.
Walmart's coming for it tomorrow, buddy.
charges.
You better
What?
pack
It
that
charges.
shit
I
up
can literally
tonight.
send you a picture of the charger.
What model is
flashing.
it? Is it not the
fucking
SM7B?
So by the way,
That's
can we
the
stop right there?
microphone, but that's not
Hey,
the audio
Rick.
interface. It's not the
Rick.
microphone dying. It's
The
the audio.
interface gets power
make
from
sure
the
Yeah, more
USB
on
bus.
Dude, he just lied,
No, it's
buddy.
literally dying. I'm looking at it right now, dying, Rick. I'll
Dude,
send you a
he just
picture.
lied, buddy.
All right.
Because if he's already plugged
not
into
important.
the charger, buddy, it would be charging while he's talking.
It's not
It would be
important.
charging while he's talking.
Yeah,
it
it's
would
not
be like USB charging while he's talking. But of course, he's coping again, running, telling tales.
Look,
You know,
Zaneed, if
it
you're out there and you
charges-
want to hop in
Dude.
this, and I'll drag you
Dude,
in
we're
here.
not
you
doing
guys-
it anymore.
Okay, well, fine.
We're not
then.
doing it anymore, buddy.
Fine.
Zaneed, we're out, buddy.
Are you sure?
Well, hold on. Rick is going to stay until he can confirm that I'm not lying about my shit fucking dying, because I'm not lying, and I'm not going to be called
Okay,
a liar
I can do
about
that if you want me to.
So why are you
sending it
charging
to
it
you right now.
while you're talking right now, buddy? Why aren't you charging the Shure microphone?
Because it's expensive and that's
fucking
bad for the batteries, and I'm trying to keep it nice, Void.
It's actually
I
not
turn
bad
it
for
off
the
to charge
batteries.
it.
It's not bad
Yeah,
for the batteries, but no, it isn't. Maybe back in the early 2000s.
I will host the need.
That type of,
That's
like,
gonna
shit
happen
was-
regardless.
Yeah, don't pull this up on screen because like you can kind of see my reflection in it a little bit, but
Oh,
does that
no,
look
we
like
already
it's
have- we
charging
already have a-
or that it's dead or it's close to dead? I literally just fucking took this. I can take it again from another angle if you're going to say that I took this hours ago or some dumb shit. I'm not lying, dude. My shit's about to die.
What is
And I
that?
said, if it dies in a few minutes, I'll change my fucking microphones to my old shitty
Wait,
one that I have boxed
so,
up.
okay, so
if
the
it's in like
microphone-
2 hours, I'm just going to dip at that point.
So the microphone connects to this device,
Yes.
and this device
And it's
connects
a
to your
fix.
computer through Bluetooth.
Yes, that's how my microphone setup is, and it's almost dead because I streamed for fucking 6 or 7 hours today,
Okay.
and only got to charge it for an hour before.
I mean,
this
I'm not
stream.
gonna question why you bought this, but it's kind of. This is like a mobile thing. I don't know why you would buy something that connects Bluetooth. You should hardwire everything when you're in your
It is
home
plugged in.
environment.
Bluetooth. It's the Bluetooth thing. I could like Bluetooth my phone to it and play music through my microphone.
Yeah.
I don't. But this is plugged into my desktop. It doesn't charge through that.
Huh.
You turn it off and plug it into the fucking
Remember,
wall.
folks, in 2025, we don't plug fucking things in while we're fucking using them to charge them. You know, it doesn't happen like that, dude. You know, it doesn't happen. No, Casino Tolerant, I'm not in IT, buddy.
I'm not logging the audio. I just think it's an odd choice for a home type of situation.
Hilarious, buddy.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know what other reasons he chose this for. I can't speculate on that.
As long as I'm alive, dude. I'm sorry I didn't buy
charge stuff
that you would have bought.
I can't charge things and use them at the same time. You can't do that. It's bad for it.
All right.
It's bad for it, but that's a feature that's built in, buddy. That's a feature they built into shit. I can't do it. It's bad for it. It's bad for it.
Void, you're literally saying you don't want to fucking keep going, dude. Like, I said,
I'm just making fun of you. I'm making fun of you, buddy. Yeah. Oh, how are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna charge it while you're talking on it? Because a second ago, you told me that that doesn't happen. Yeah, dude, you should have totally got that Elgato Wave 3. You know, that's what fucking me, fucking Aiden Ross have. Some other top streamers have. You know, it's all good beans. If that was an insult, that was an insult.
If Zaneed is listening,
buddy.
I could have dragged you in here already and it would be seamless and they could keep going until his mic dies or whatever. But I don't know if that's happening.
But exactly. Whoever leaves first loses.
Whoever leaves first loses, Void. Learn to read, dude. Yep.
I know.
Zaneed, he's saying that if you hop in the VC, he will add you to this call.
Correct.
And then you can keep fucking going.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, there's no reason to fucking keep going, though, because you still...
You're scared, Void. You're running.
I'm not fucking scared of anything,
I know you're saying that
there's
no reason to keep going, but you guys are literally still going, even though you guys are saying that. But that's why I'm telling Zaneed if he wants to... Okay, I see him now. Boom. All right, Zaneed, can you hear me? Zaneed, are you there?
Yo, what's up?
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna host you right now, bro. You guys can keep doing what you're doing.
Can we just wrap up the sobased though? I just would like to thank everyone for watching. Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Me and Rick are going to be continuing sobased soon. We're going to have a normal, regular scheduled sobased soon. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to the people who sent subs, and good.
All right, Cap, you need to get out of the well, bro. But yes, what he said, yeah, we're doing that. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, whatever, man. Thank you guys for watching. We're hosting Zaneed. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, you can still talk. Everything's fine.
Yeah. How about if I ask you some questions still? Yeah. Oh, there we go. There. Thank you so much for the host, Rick.
Let's go with questions, Zaneed. Let's go.
My pleasure, Zaneed. Have a great stream, bro.
You have a good night, Rick.
Hey, man. All right, take care.
Zaneed, can you first of all change... Dude, see you later, Cap. But can you change your title of your stream, buddy? You're still in split fiction.
Yeah, I can change it. Sure. I don't want it to be split fiction after all. Thank you so much for the host.
It should be spit fiction.
I think in order to do that, you have to join a